I've been covering this league since 1987.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Password.
Ack, a dack, ack.
Against the brother.
That's right. With that password, you now have full access to this very fine radio program for the next 3 hours.
Not 2, not 3, not 4.
Thank you, LeBron.
Not 5.
No matter how you listen in, Fox Sports Radio, foxsportsradio.com, the iHeartRadio app, Sirius XM Channel 83.
Wow.
And now, live on
Do it
YouTube.
live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Do it.
Thank you, Bill.
That dude is aggressive.
Say my name.
Come true. Just do it.
Rob Parker. Say his name.
Kelvin Washington.
And we are indeed the Odd Couple on a TV theme song Thursday. That's right. And you'll need our telephone number because we are, without question, the most listener-friendly national sports talk radio show on the planet. At least when people are still awake. Sorry about that,
I'm
Ben.
counting it, Rob. They sleep, it don't count.
It just, Ben, sorry about that. All right, write it down. Commit it to memory, 877-99 on Fox. For you laymen out there, it's 877-996-6369. You know,
It's not trigonometry.
yeah, sometimes they can't figure out the letters and the numbers. And if you hear feedback on the line, when you do call in, it's your own fault. It means only one thing.
You forgot to turn down the radio.
That's right. And if you call in here and have a problem with what we say to you, tough, because...
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. If you have a problem, turn off your station.
That's right. With all that said, always remember...
Sweetie beatie. Yeah.
Yay.
That's right. Here we go.
Yay.
Yay.
Thank you, LeBron.
Yay.
All right. Let's go. Big show. And let me welcome in my co-host. He is
Kelvin
Washington.
Man, happy TV theme song Thursday to you and the crew. Ready to make it do what it do. You know, and keep putting up banners and getting trophies and getting busts, if you know what I mean.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? You know good and well what I'm talking about. Don't play with me. You want to do it now, or do you have some special way of doing it?
Well, I mean, you could say something. We could always do a little around Shekel City, say something,
Okay.
I guess.
All right.
A little. I don't want to.
I guess.
The
All
show.
right. Just make Rob G throw up in his mouth again, Rob. Why don't you?
Alex already
Feel
knew
sick.
last night. He knew because he's Rob G. Right?
Called it. Called it.
Rob G knew immediately. Oh, shoot. He's too happy. He's complimenting us too much, Alex.
It's a little
He's
weird.
too kind to us.
It's a little weird.
It was that little ending. What do they call it?
Soliloquy?
Soliloquy.
Soliloquy
I don't
last
know,
night.
Rob.
You were like, "What is that all about?"
How you getting in place? Can't even say soliloquy.
I don't even know. They let me through the back door. I guess.
They're like, all right, we'll let
Whoa.
that one little thing slide.
Hey,
All right.
Through the what door?
Yes,
Rob.
I know. Please,
Dang.
oh God, did I really say that?
You
ahead.
definitely in the Hall of Fame on the pause button. My
yes,
gosh.
yes, I am. But for people who don't know, I was going to be inducted into the Black Sports Writers Hall of Fame, which is in Greensboro, North Carolina, at North Carolina A&T on April 11th. And I'm very, 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 very humbled by it. The other four people going in, Clifton Brown, who was the first black golf writer for the New York Times, who's had an unbelievable career. Gary D. Howard,
Yep.
who was the sports editor at the Milwaukee Sentinel, Journal Sentinel, and Ron Thomas, who was the first NBA writer for USA Today when that newspaper started. So 4 of us are all going in on April 11th at the school, at the university, and I'm proud of it. I really am. And as you know, Kelvin, I started the Black Sports Writers Hall of Fame last year, and I'd never expected to get in like this quickly, and I was trying to tell people not to nominate me, and they told me plain and simple, it ain't up to you to tell people when to nominate you. You know what I mean? Like, we'll do what we want to do, and then I said, you know what? I can't dictate that stuff. Right? That's it. So,
look, they don't. Hey, stop acting like they had to pull your other tooth.
No,
they didn't have to pull. It wasn't pulling teeth. Stop it.
Well, they were pulling it. It was
Congrats,
nothing there.
bro, man. Congrats, brother.
Thank you.
They went to. They swiped. Whoa, we wasn't nothing there. But congrats, dog. Again, well deserved. Happy for you. And now, listen. We gotta get it right. We gotta get in shape quick because that's April, okay?
April 11th,
NABJ is not till August, so you think you got time. April 11th, you gotta get in shape. We're gonna have to double time it.
It is scary how quickly it's coming. But all right, let's welcome in the Odd Couple crew. We wouldn't be able to do this fine radio program without them. Rob G is our producer.
Blood Mexican is.
Alex is our engineer.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
I still love that one. Steve DeSager's at the anchor desk. He'll keep us updated throughout the program.
Hey, Steve.
And
never heard of him.
Elijah.
Who is it?
Elijah,
Who?
our social media guru, who is one of the best in the business. So there you go. All right, hey,
That's
Rob
right.
G,
Shout
we
out
have
to
a
Elijah.
major scandal going on in college sports, college basketball. My goodness gracious, shaking up the sports world. Rob G will get us rocking and rolling on this TV theme song Thursday.
Yeah, guys, it's never a good sign when we're leading with college basketball on January 15th, the week of divisional round playoffs.
It means nothing good has happened.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. And in case you were living under a rock,
Right,
there was
that's true.
another big betting scandal in the world of sports, this one involving college basketball, where 20 people have been arrested and accused of point shaving in the world of college hoops, including several players on several teams. Now, the reason why maybe this you might not have heard about it is because it wasn't Duke or Carolina. It was schools like Eastern Michigan and Buffalo and lower-ranked teams like that.
Why you got to start there, Rob G?
Because I knew it would hit close.
Why you got to
home
bring
you.
up my alma mater?
And
That's
so
right.
here's something you guys need to know, though, just to give you an idea of how big this thing
So
is.
did you graduate from Eastern Michigan? Right? You didn't start there, but you graduated from there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's what I
If
thought.
you ever want to know how to
Shout out to
get
Ely.
caught in point shaving incidents, here's how you do it. You wager 450 plus grand on Townsend to beat UNC A&T. You wager 424 grand on Kent State to cover the first half
Okay,
spread.
so let me tell you, when they saw that bet on those schools, you don't think that forget about the FBI and the police. The people who are going to pay that out, you don't think they noticed that?
Exactly. You wager $250,000 on Northern Kentucky in the first half against Robert Morris. Guys, it's a big deal. It's rock college sports, so much so that the NCAA has issued 2 different statements here in the last couple hours. Number 1, petitioning federal regulators to suspend prediction markets like Polymarket and Kalshi so that they don't have to worry about this anymore. And number 2, they want lawmakers to eliminate gambling on prop bets for all college athletic events to prevent this kind of thing from happening in the future.
Okay, here's Rob G. Can I raise my hand? What I say about prop bets for a long time ago, right? That they should be eliminated because that's the easiest thing, Kelvin. You know that to do, right?
It's so easy.
Over under
So easy.
9 3-pointers. I could easily take 8 or 7, and nobody would think anything. But this wasn't about
It
prop
wouldn't
bets.
look like anything. Look how you just in the flow of the game.
Exactly. Or I took a step in. Nobody was in front of me, right? I stepped on the line. I stepped forward, or whatever it is. The problem here, this is point shaving. This is about spreads, okay? And they get to these kids because you talk about NIL and all this money that the kids are making. Not everybody's making NIL money. It's the biggest myth and fallacy going on. Everybody's not making loot. All right, if you're at Townsend or Kent State or South Alabama or something like that, you're not making big bucks, okay? So when somebody comes to you and says, hey, Kelvin, I just need you to miss 3 free throws, right? Miss 2 shots, and you'll win the game, and I'll give you 30 grand. Right? He's not telling you to have a goose egg. He's not telling you to throw the ball out of bounds or go 0 for 10 from the free throw line. That's obvious, and you'll never do that. Am I right? You wouldn't do that. But can I miss three free
right,
throws?
right.
Yeah, I can. Can I miss a couple of bunnies or easy buck? Yeah, I can. Okay. Here's my thing, Kelvin, and then I'm going to turn it over to you. This can end very quickly if the colleges get out of bed with gambling. Okay? No more television. Here's the spread for the night. No more of that. Give back the gambling houses their money, and you got to get out of bed with gambling. And it used to be taboo where you wouldn't even think about talking about a spread. They would never mention on the game. You know this. They're in bed with it. And until you take yourself totally out of it, this is what you've set up, and there's no way to stop it. Unless you make it the death penalty. All right? It has to be the death penalty for that program and for that kid, and you can't be a part of gambling. That's where I'm at.
The problem or the challenge is the toothpaste is out the tube, and the money is everywhere now. And you just mentioned it. I'm glad you mentioned it. All these kids are making the same money that they hear other kids are making. So when I'm sitting on a TV and I'm seeing at the bottom of a ticker, I'm saying Alabama quarterback getting $2 million NIL deal, you're sitting there as an 18, 19, 20-year-old like, dang, here I am playing my hardest at Kent State or some other school, and I'm not making any money like that other guy. And them calls start to hit a little different when somebody calls you at $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 to do something.
One game.
And you're thinking nobody's at our games anyway. Listen, I went to Eastern Michigan. I went to a game a couple years ago back home. It was about 500 of us, maybe 1,000 max, and I might be giving a few at the game. And you're looking around, nobody cares. I'm at this small school, no big deal. Who's keeping an eye on that? And then you get caught up in this. And it's everywhere. And it's pervasive. And it's like playing an app on your phone, Rob. It's so easy for these kids. And I literally mean kids. They're on their phones doing Prize Picks and DraftKings and all this like it's just a normal thing, like it's Fortnite. And so they're so exposed to just the gambling, and it's so part of our society now, where to your point, you used to have to hint on TV. Remember, Rob, you kind of had to say, hey, that shot probably mattered for somebody. Or, hey, if you're watching the game, a touchdown might matter today. You had to hint around gambling and spreads and all that.
You couldn't just say it.
Now they
No.
just come out and say it. Exactly. But the challenge, Rob, the issue I think that you're kind of in a tough position is the reason why we've known about a handful of these last scandals is because of the gambling and the apps and availability to track now. It's gotten easier to track these things because it's easier to identify because you're logged into this. You're all part of this thing. You subscribe to this gambling site. You're part of it. Your identity is attached to it versus the black market. I got a guy named Bob I call. And so the juxtaposition or the catch-22 is you're right getting rid of this, eliminating it, but it's the same institutions that we have now, gambling institutions, that are allowing people to get caught up because it's easier to track. So I don't know the answer, and I don't know how you give money back, right? What do rich people love? What do rich businesses love? To get richer. They love more money.
No, I
don't think they're all of a
that,
sudden out of the
but you
kindness of their heart going to say, let's give the money back now.
Well, but you won't have a sport, though, is what I'm trying to say. And the only way you can't come down on the players if you're still accepting money. That's my point.
I agree with that. It's hypocritical.
Like, in order to be able to really do it, you can't. None on television. The announcers better not mention gambling. Do you know what I mean? You remember, it was just a little while ago where they were allowing college players to bet on pro sports, and then they stopped that after the scandal came out. They stopped
that after they heard everybody talking about it, and the scandal hit like a week later.
Yes, and then they were like, maybe we'll pull that back. We already know it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It used to just be, Rob, it used to be so real quick. It used to be so taboo, and you knew people were gambling. People have been gambling since the beginning of time, but it was kind of like, it's over there. It's so loud now. It's so pervasive. It's so part of norm. You see Kevin Hart. You see all these big-time stars advertising and doing LeBron doing DraftKings with Kevin Hart. I just think the sting of it, the shame of it, the stigma is gone, that the kids are just hopping into it and gambling, whether it be prop betting or taking some money here or there. It almost seems like, it's not a big deal. What's the big deal?
All right, 877-99 on Fox. Is it even possible to stop gambling, the sports gambling scandals,
I want him to go back to your phone now.
Yeah,
I want you. I want him to go back.
You know what?
I want him to go back. Rob G, send the tease. Look at the man. How close to the screen can you have to get?
No, it's really,
you know what?
It's really
Happy
small.
birthday to you.
No,
it's time to go get some new glasses,
No,
by
it's
the way.
really
Rob.
small. It's really
It's
small.
that time, Rob. Rob, your nose was touching the screen.
Is
Rob.
it even possible
go,
to stop
Robbie.
these sports gambling scandals from occurring? Rob says yes. Get out of gambling completely. Kelvin says, hey, toothpaste is out of the tube. No going back now. We want to hear from you. 877-996-6369. 877-99
All right,
on
Rob G, you
Fox.
just tease it from here on out.
It is The Odd Couple with Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, and Elijah. Never heard of him. Right here on
Never
Fox
heard of
Sports
him.
Radio.
If I'm looking at it from Aaron Rodgers' standpoint, I didn't get hurt. I played relatively well. We made
Only
a
missed two
postseason.
games, yeah.
And I got back to it, and I think he was very sincere with this. I got back to an organization that I felt was stable, that knew what they were doing. Yeah, they haven't won a bunch
saying,
of Super Bowls lately.
he took a shot, a veiled shot at the Jets. No, the Jets
No,
aren't stable.
that's a fact.
That's fact.
I don't even. Well, how's that debatable?
That's what they said. It's a
the
veiled
Lions
shot.
for eons was unstable.
Exactly.
And that's just certain teams. The Clippers for years were unstable. So he got to an organization that was well run, classy, with a guy that he'd admired from far, Mike Tomlin. They were able to have their bromance to the tune of winning the division.
They didn't get
and getting
married.
the
They didn't have
postseason.
a baby, but they had a good
But they
time.
did have a
yes.
romance. You always had to end in marriage. And so I think from that standpoint, I think he has to be pleased. Like I played pretty well, didn't get hurt. We went to the postseason, and I went out with the organization that has class. I think that matters to him. But I think it is absolutely time to call it a career, because what's the thing that you're chasing? If it's a Super Bowl, well, the teams that are locked in for Super Bowl that we would all say are contenders for the next couple of years or so, they're locked in. They've got their guy, and that's not changing. So where's that opportunity? I don't see that happening. And he's had an amazing career. He's one of the all-time greats. I always say one of the most talented, not just quarterbacks, football players I've ever seen. Yes, I think there was some left to be desired. If you're him, I'm sure he felt like there's no way I'm not going to go back to a Super Bowl for 15 years, whatever it was. I guarantee you he thought, I can get back there.
There are a lot of situations, extenuating circumstances.
No, I'm just saying, but
that
if
follow
you'd have
that.
told
Of
him
course.
after he
well,
lost
after
one.
Dan Marino, who didn't even
Exactly.
win. Dan
I'll be
Marino
back.
went his second year and never went back.
I'll be back.
And some people
And you
consider
don't.
him the greatest
So-
at one point.
So, and I think, I think for me, it's time to walk away. It's time to move on. When you kind of do this, how he's doing it, I might not. LeBron kind of doing it, I don't know. It ends up taking away from, to me, how it could be a great send-off, a la the late, great Kobe Bryant, where, hey, you come in, I know this is it. I'm with this, I'm with this team. I'm locked in. This is it. You can get maybe the farewell send-off he would have wanted, but when you kind of you leave with the Packers, then you go to the Jets, but then I'm gonna come back with the Jets, but then I'm gonna go to Pittsburgh. And right now, I might come back to Pittsburgh, I might go somewhere. It's like eventually he doesn't get that Aaron Rodgers send-off that his resume would have deserved, because he keeps floundering. But
see,
I think it's time to go home, go away. You had an amazing career, one of the all-time greats. You did all you can do. I don't think the league, his style of play moving forward, and I mentioned this with even Jared Goff, the stationary quarterback is about to be obsolete because it's just the way the game is now. These guys are too fast. They're coming at you. They know how to get pressure. And if you can't escape, almost every quarterback can. We're watching the replay of this Bears-Packers. Caleb Love can run. Caleb Williams can run. Jordan Love can run. Bo Nix can run. You go down the
but you
list.
just said Jared Goff can't run. And
Right, and what did I tell you? They got one more year. They better have that offensive line on point, because you see what happens. He can't make a play unless it's the play called. He cannot. And there's no more guys like that. And Aaron Rodgers, we saw it last night. It was elder abuse.
Yeah,
They're abusing that old man.
The only thing is that he's not going to face that kind of defense. That's one of the best defenses in the league. And we even said that. They have a Super Bowl defense.
That ain't a question.
Okay, he was able to go in the fourth quarter against the Ravens defense, which is more like it, and I'm just saying like more of a standard, 11 for 14 and 130 passer rating, and you know what I mean, and was able to because he got protection when you get protection. All I'm going to say is I think it could have been very easy for him to just say, yeah, that's it tonight. You know what I mean? And I know you don't want to be rash and then be flippy-floppy when calls come. And I think that's why he did. I think the best part of what happened in Pittsburgh this year is that he did come back and didn't go out on that bad Jets, the way the injury,
That's fair.
how he played the next year when he came back, because he was really just recovering from that injury.
And you can't recover with the Jets.
Right.
That's still the Jets.
And you know, Aaron Glenn is like, yo, okay, we're moving off on you. He goes and helps the Steelers win a division, goes 10-5 in the regular season. So you got something. You went, you won the division, you played relatively well, you know what I mean? And I think that's something that he could be proud of. But if I'm Aaron Rodgers, and you saw Tom Brady play till he's 45.
Yeah.
And the way that the rules are set up, where they protect quarterbacks for the most part. If this was the old NFL, I'm with you. He should have been out 4 years ago. But they protect the quarterback.
Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a TV theme song Thursday.
I don't know about you, Kelvin, but I need a little Alex 227 today.
Oh, yeah.
Listen,
relax. We got 3 hours.
We're going to
get to them all today. We're going to get to them all. David Hellman going to join us, co-host of the Athletic Football Show, in about 7 minutes or so. Be sure to check out the YouTube channel. As always, we are simulcasting live right now on YouTube. You can check us out. Just go search Odd Couple FSR. Odd Couple FSR. Like, share, thumbs up, comment away, subscribe, all that good stuff. Rob G, of course, is going to read a few of the comments throughout the show as well. All right, big-time sports gambling story, rocking college athletics, specifically basketball. 20 are being charged. There's like 39 involved in this, 39 folks. So Rob and I are talking, what do you do with sports gambling, specifically with college? Rob says get rid of it all. It's got to come out of everything. I say they're making too much money. They ain't pulling nothing. What say you, 877-99 on Fox?
All right, let's kick it off with Tom in New York. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Tom?
Hey, what's up, guys? I work in college sports, and I'm not allowed to gamble. I'm not allowed to sports gamble.
Right.
I see that as a blessing. You know, it's a vice, and I have a good excuse not to do it. But when I was growing up and I was under 21, my mom said, you can't drink. I watched her drink, you know, and she had an adult beverage, and I said, why are you able to and I'm not? It's a rule.
Right.
These kids aren't allowed to gamble, so they can't gamble. Just because, you know, they're making money on gambling, the TVs and the colleges, that doesn't mean the kids should be allowed to gamble. Follow the rules.
I hear you, but I think it's easier. I just think that when you're in that thing, because for a long time, Tom, you know, sports turned its nose at gambling, right? Kelvin, you know this. There was never going to be a team in Las Vegas. Ever.
Oh, no. That was sounding
kidding?
crazy 10, 15 years
yes.
ago.
Are you crazy? And now they're building the stadium for the A's. They got an NHL
Wow.
team. They got a NFL team. An NBA team is going to move there eventually. I mean, really? So
Right.
when you're doing all that, it's harder to tell people not to do it once you've opened that Pandora's box. Kevin in Culver City, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Kevin?
God is good.
All the time.
Hey, I'm with Rob. You got to get it all out of college sports. Enough is enough. Enough talking about the overhit, because what you do is you cheapen your sport, you make it not on the up and up, and you almost take away the integrity of the game. This isn't Tony Smith in Arizona State or the Lufthansa Boston College in the 70s. It's 30 people, 30 guys, 30 players. This is an organization. And how many others are out there that we don't know about? Now it's not taboo. You got the betting apps. It's so easy with the access. You got to get it all out of there, because back in the day they said, oh, Larry Johnson was in a hot tub with somebody. That was a big deal. But this is different. That was child's play. This is out of control. You're going to mess up the game, and stop getting in bed with gambling and gamblers, because what happens is now the game, every time you watch the game, was that shot a good shot? Was that a great shot? Get the prop bets out of there.
But you know this, Kevin.
You can't have it in there.
Every Sunday, and you know this too, Kelvin.
Yep.
Every Sunday, what do we see trending on Twitter? Rigged, right, Rob G? Rigged for the NFL. NFL script. Whenever a game goes and a team that doesn't cover, or there's some questionable play at the end, right? You can't believe it. And you go, NFL script, it's rigged. Fans are all into that because they're losing money.
Yeah. I mean, they're paying attention more now than ever to every little thing that goes on.
I don't think fans enjoy the game as much because money being on it.
I know I don't enjoy it as much as a fan, because you know this. We talk about it. Trying to talk to your friend, all they care about is either fantasy or their parlay.
Yep,
or their parlay.
Yep.
Yo, you see the game? He should have shot that. He should have caught that pass. Whatever. Oh, man, my parlay. Fans are rooting against their own favorite team because, the other team doesn't. Exactly, man. It's some dark days, Rob.
Yep. All right, let's squeeze in one more. Joe in Washington. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Joe? How are you?
Fellas, I'm good. Thanks for taking my call. You cannot shove this no-leg genie back in the bottle, man.
Right.
Is anybody surprised about this?
No, I'm not. I'm with you.
No.
I'm with you. No, not at all.
And it ain't going nowhere, like you said. There's too much money. This thing, it's out of control. It's like NIL. It's out of control. There's no guardrails. And I'm only surprised there's not something that comes up every damn day. And it's only going to get worse. I appreciate you
And I'm going to
guys.
tell you, thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. And don't forget, Adam Silver wrote a op-ed in the New York Times about the gambling. He was the only commissioner who none of the other commissioners signed up on it. You know what I mean? Put their name to it. And he was about gambling. He was all about the gambling aspect of it. And I wonder if somebody gets to talk to him, and maybe at the All-Star game, maybe I'll attend that press conference if I get my credentials.
Are they raising him from the dead? You mean Adam Silver? Or it sound like you said David Stern.
I said Adam Silver.
Oh, okay. Let's say, making sure. I thought you said
Rob
David
G.
Stern. All right.
I said Adam Silver, didn't I? I said Adam Silver. David Stern.
Right.
You think
Rob Sterling Jr.
There you go.
maybe that's what I heard right there. All right, coming up in a couple of minutes on the other side of trending, we got David Helm again, co-host of the Athletic Football Show, going to join us right now. Steven Sager getting you caught up on what's trending. Hey, Steve.
Hello. There was an NBA game in Berlin today. Orlando came back to beat Memphis 118-111. Jaren Jackson 30 points in the loss. Ja Morant did not play due to a bruised calf. They'll play each other again on Sunday in London. The league will have games next year in Manchester, England, and in Paris. Phoenix at Detroit is underway, and that's 20-19 Pistons late in the first quarter. The late game will have the Lakers hosting Charlotte. Jalen Brunson of the Knicks is out with a sprained ankle tonight as New York plays at Golden State, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Jonathan Kuminga of Golden State demanded a trade. He hasn't played in a month. Cooper Flagg of the Mavericks is out tonight, sprained ankle, as Dallas will host Utah in an hour. Domantas Sabonis of the Kings practiced fully today and could return to play on Friday. He's been out since since mid-November with a knee injury. Anthony Edwards, Minnesota, will miss another game on Friday with a foot injury. And Cleveland guard Darius Garland is out Friday with a foot injury. Guard Trae Young, now with the Wizards, is out until after next month's All-Star break. He has a sprained knee and a bruised quad. In women's basketball, currently at number 2 ranked South Carolina. End of the first quarter, it's Texas ranked 4th in the lead, 20-13 after the opening period. And they've just started the fourth quarter. Top 25 matchup. Louisville leads at Notre Dame 64-57. On FS1, early second quarter, number 1 UConn 17-0. Already up 35-13 on Villanova, which is 7-1 in the Big East. Among the 10 NHL games, Montreal out to a 1-0 lead at Buffalo early in the first period. Newly retired pitcher Clayton Kershaw will be on Team USA in March for the World Baseball Classic. Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold says he'll play Saturday night despite an oblique injury. Back to you.
All right, Steve, appreciate you as always. Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a TV theme song Thursday. Aleve is here to help you keep your New Year's resolutions on track. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, Aleve keeps you moving with long-lasting body pain relief so that you can achieve your goals. So please use as directed for minor aches and pains. Join now David Hellman, co-host of the Athletic Football Show, Dave Hellman _ on X. David, what's going on, man? How you doing?
What's up?
I'm doing great, y'all. It's great to be on. How are you?
Oh,
doing
good.
excellent, man.
Yes.
Excellent. Rob, you want to start with the possibility that once things can be finalized, John Harbaugh being the coach of the Giants. What do you make of that, if that's what's actually going to happen?
You know, I think it just makes a ton of sense. The Harbaughs are old school football family. I think it's fair to call them football royalty at this point, between what Jim and John have both accomplished at college and in the NFL. The Giants they're a legacy franchise. I think having that sort of established coach and somebody who can give them stability and credibility, I think it probably means a lot to the people in that building. It's obviously been a rough decade since Tom Coughlin stepped down. So I think when they realized they were going to have a shot at a guy like that, I think it makes a ton of sense. I think it makes a ton of sense why John Harbaugh would want to bring one of the pillar franchises of the league back to credibility. And, nothing's guaranteed, but...
Well, Dave, I'm glad you said that, because I'm about to push back on this John Harbaugh hire. And I am, because are we ignoring the last 10 years or the wasting of Lamar and the 18 double-digit leads that he's blown since 2008 and all these bad games and situations, and the idea that, he just needs a reset and he's going to be good again. Before Lamar got there, they missed the playoffs 4 out of 5 years. He was on the brink of being fired back then. Lamar shows up, wins 72% of his games, and he can't figure it out. He can't get them to the Super Bowl. Now he's going to go to the New York Football Giants that don't have close to the roster. This is the same argument they made for Pete Carroll, that, he's going to change the culture here. He's a proven guy, and he's done this and that. And it was an absolute disaster in Las Vegas, and I believe that John Harbaugh will fail with the Giants as well. I don't think he's been a good coach over the last 8 or 10 years. I don't.
I have a few pushbacks to that, and sure. I think it's a fair point to bring up Pete Carroll. I think my argument there would be, it just felt like looking back on it, and I definitely thought the Raiders would be better with Pete Carroll.
Everybody did.
We didn't. Not you and I, Rob.
Right, but everybody did. They looked at it and said, that's a great idea. Bring in Pete Carroll, get this thing, the culture turned around right away. And everything was bad.
I think my argument to that would be, I don't think John Harbaugh is going to bring his sons with him and expect them to be major pieces of his coaching staff and the guys that are developing his offensive line, which I think is a huge piece of why it went so south in Las Vegas. My other argument to that, number one, and I think it's a perfectly valid criticism if you want to say John Harbaugh didn't get the Ravens over the hump here with Lamar Jackson, but where did those losses happen? They happened deep in the playoffs, the divisional round and the conference championship game. I know the Giants are a very proud franchise. I know they've won 4 Super Bowls, but the New York Giants would kill to be losing playoff games after the decade that they've had. So if John Harbaugh can get the New York Giants to a level of winning 10-plus games every year and being in the mix in the postseason, if you can't get over the hump, you worry about that when you get there, because that's how bad it's been for the New York Giants since 2016, is that you're not even talking about them in that group of teams that have a shot in January. So that's a problem I'm happy to figure out 3 to 4 years from now when we're not able to get over the hump. And then the part about not maximizing Lamar, obviously, I mean, it's been heartbreaking for the Ravens here over the last 2 to 4 years. But I would say, and the part about Harbaugh not being good in between quarterbacks, this is a quarterback-driven league. That's what happens. You got the most out of Joe Flacco. I mean, he did have that run that got you a Super Bowl championship in 2012. And if you have to retool, that's what you do. And ultimately, and I'm not saying John Harbaugh did this on his own, but you find Lamar Jackson at the 32nd overall pick, a guy that it's easy to look back and say, well, of course, he was the Heisman winner. He's this incredible player. People did not feel that way about him clearly when he came out because he was the last pick in the first round. So if you can get a guy who can raise your floor to the point where you're regularly in playoff conversations and can give you a shot to, if not personally develop your quarterback into a great player like Lamar Jackson, at least put the right people in place and be a piece of that, I think it makes perfect sense. Like I said, there's no guarantees, but I don't have a lot of problems if the Giants think John Harbaugh is the guy to get that done.
Hey, David Hellman is on with us right now, the Odd Couple on a TV theme song
we could
Thursday.
do a whole hour on that. But
I saw you bite your lip, Rob. I'm proud of you.
You know that, Dave?
I'm proud of you.
I'm going to let it. We got to move on to the next thing. Go ahead.
Hey,
we'll talk about
it
some more.
On a podcast sometime.
Hey, have me on the podcast because I'll undress John Harbaugh. My
all right,
God.
Settle down.
Yes.
Settle down.
Hey,
all right.
I do want you to know, Dave, all right, just for real. After week 1 and that loss in Buffalo, when they scored 40 points and lost, Kelvin, what did I say?
He said immediately worth firing John Harbaugh.
And he should be fired.
For the record, I said 3 weeks ago, if you don't make the playoffs while Lamar Jackson is still in his prime, it's completely valid to get fired. Like, I don't think that's weird or shocking at all. But I also think John Harbaugh has a track record that suggests a bad team and a bad organization isn't crazy for wanting him around. Like, there's levels to this thing, and the Giants haven't been on that level in a long time.
Hey, David, I want to go here. Bills-Broncos should be a good one, but we've talked about this throughout the season. If not now, when for Josh Allen, for Buffalo? If not now, you don't have 3 of the 4 horsemen. Joe Burrow's not there. Lamar's not there. Patrick Mahomes, his arch
who
nemesis
else is there, right? The AFC.
It's just some younger guys that are in his way. If not now, when for Josh? So he's got to get it done, right?
I mean, I think the noise is going to be really loud if he doesn't. I have a boring view of this type of stuff. I mean, Josh Allen hasn't even turned 30 yet. So, if not now, he's still going to have a lot more bites at this apple. And the Bills are beat to hell.
Wait a minute. Dan Marino on line 1. I'm just telling you, Dan Marino on line 1.
I get it. Like I said, there's no guarantees in this league. But Josh Allen, I'm relatively confident, is going to have 3 to 5 more years of high-caliber play in his, before it starts to wind down for him. But having said that, these opportunities are definitely not guaranteed. Look at Lamar, look at Patrick Mahomes this year. So the noise is going to be really loud for Josh Allen, and I feel a little bit bad for him because this Bills team is beat to hell. This Bills team is not a juggernaut, but
I agree.
I don't think anybody's going to want to hear that if he can't find a way to get it done. So I'm not going to say this is his only opportunity for the rest of his career, but if it doesn't happen on Saturday, it's going to be a missed opportunity for a guy that, he still has years left in his career, but he's officially not getting any younger.
Right. One last thing. We got about a minute to go just on Caleb Williams and the season he's had. We know about some of the throws. Just you cover football. The 4th and 8 with the season on the line, a defender on his leg, rolling to his left. Is that not one of the best throws we've seen?
The 4th and 8 last weekend, and then the game winner against the Packers back a month ago. like 10 years from now, when I barely remember anything that happened this season, I'm gonna remember those two throws. Like, those are two of, I would go as far as to call them iconic NFL moments. And I don't know what Caleb's going to do for the rest of his career or where this goes for the Bears,
Right.
but those moments and like this story of this Bears season are going to be some of the highlights that I take away from this year. It's been really fun to watch.
And, I said this, too. We got to go here. But just it's great to see Chicago finally excited again. It's like when the Knicks are good in basketball in the NBA. It just feels better, right?
Those videos of people in Chicago are just, they give me goosebumps. When they're watching and they're recording the end of the games or whatever. They're going crazy.
Yeah.
As somebody who moved here this year, it's been a fun place to be for this ride. And, like, the city is electric, and I can't wait to see what it's like on Sunday. And, oh, my God, if they find a way to beat the Rams,
yep.
It's going to be quite a ride.
Long as the snow gods keep going, they got a shot because the Rams do not want to play in that. My goodness. All right, David, man, appreciate your time, man.
Thank you.
Anytime, y'all.
No doubt. David Hellman right there. Go ahead and give him a follow again, Dave Hellman _ on X. Coming up, Shekel City Play of the Day. We'll continue our conversation on Harbaugh and the Giants. Oh, it must have been a good night for Rob. That's all coming up next.
Rob Parker.
What
about a full-blown good night?
Whoa. Oh.
Hey, yo!
I got to say this, Kelvin. I'm done with Giannis. You hear me?
Well, that's a lot coming from you.
I'm done. And I was always a Giannis guy. I love the way he was independent. He wasn't running with the rest of the NBA stars. No, LeBron, I don't want to practice with you. All that. Won a championship by himself basically in Milwaukee. I loved all of that. But the idea that you have the audacity, the gall to boo the home fans when you turn in a stinker like that, with no Gobert and no Edwards, and you get blown out, and you don't think the paying customers have a right to boo you. That's what makes cheers so special, is because they could be boos, and you've been cheered to the highest mountaintop. And now Giannis has fallen in line with everybody else. Ungrateful, selfish, uncaring, and saying to the fans, the hell with you. You don't have a right. You just paid $400, and we decided not to show up against a shorthanded Minnesota Timberwolves team, and we're supposed to sit there and clap and be happy for the championship you won 3 years ago? Hell no, Giannis. Hell no. This is a current what have you done for me lately life that we live in. You got your confetti. You got your parade. We don't give a crap about that anymore. You guys should have had a W last night with them missing two parts of their stars. Yeah, all-stars in their starting lineup. And instead, you guys came out and laid an egg. And the fans have a right to boo you, and you have no right to ever boo the fans. Zero. I'm dead serious. Mm-hmm. You take it. Because you gladly take all the cheers and the applause, so you should take the boos when it's bad. That's what makes cheering so special, right?
Yeah.
Don't you remember the year Aaron Judge, they booed the hell out of him in April? He had a terrible April, and he wound up winning the MVP.
It's par for the course.
Come on, man.
Man, listen, we're the odd couple, but we ain't that odd right now. Might as well call us the even couple. Because we're in the same place. And I've been saying this for a bit, and you've been defending Giannis. And
I'm a bigot. I've always.
And I've been more critical of him in a few of the instances of, for you to be an MVP winner, multiple, and a candidate year in, year out, what have I said? I want more from you. Why aren't you perennially having a chance to be in the Eastern Conference Finals, a chance to be in the finals? Why are you that great but your team isn't doing that great. 3 first-round exits, haven't been really making a deep playoff run since you won the championship. And you bring up so many things. The fans are booing you because they have expectations, because they thought this team would be better, because they went to that game, looked at their sports ticker on their phone and said, oh, we got to win tonight.
Absolutely.
And Edwards ain't playing. Rudy, the good defensive player, ain't playing. We should be good tonight. We're trying to make some noise and gain some positioning in the East. Why are we so bad in the East? So the fans are not booing without cause. They're not booing for no reason. They're booing because they're disappointed in the team. And most importantly, they're booing because the leader of their team is not producing on the court. The team is not producing with Giannis on it. So I was disappointed. I'm disappointed with the flirting the last 2 years of, no, I don't want to trade. Well, I'm not saying I don't want one. Well, I'm not saying anything. Then what does he say a couple of months ago? It feels good to be the baddie. I'm the baddie now. I'm wanted. Everybody wants me. It feels good to be the baddie. He's going on that. He's booing the crowd. He gets rid of Griffin for Doc Rivers. Now you're mad at Doc Rivers for, like, I haven't liked the moves that he's made since he has decided, I want multiple championship. I have not liked the response from Giannis. I haven't liked a lot of the moves. You want Dame, they get you Dame. That doesn't work out. And you don't just you don't blame yourself. You blame them again. What are we doing next? Who do you got? And so I haven't liked the last 2 years from him. Trade or no trade, won't say, won't, been non-committal. Now we find out wanted something to do with the Knicks. Like I said, I'm a baddie now. It feels good to be wanted. I haven't liked the way Giannis has been handling himself as he's feeling the pressure of wanting to have multiple championships. He's not responding well. You never boo your fans who have all the rights to boo you when you're playing that poorly, and the team is playing that poorly as a whole in the Eastern Conference.
Big one. Keep it going.
Oh, yeah.
This is Marla Gibbs singing.
She sang it.
All right, here we go. 'Cause there's no
place like home. You're never alone. Come on, Rob. Big finish.
'Cause there ain't no place like.
Better believe it.
Ain't no place like.
You better believe it.
Ain't no place like. There's
no
place
like
home.
do.
I mean, no place, child.
No place, baby.
That's
how you do it. 227 on a theme song
Even
Thursday,
Alex
TV
knows
theme song Thursday.
not to say 22, not to say 227. You know what I mean? Can't do it, right?
No.
That was not the name of the show. 227.
That's a good point. You know what, Rob? You've thought about it. I never considered somebody saying, I was watching 227 the other night.
People would be
I
like,
never
what?
even thought about that.
You
Wait,
ever
hold
saw
on, what?
227?
Exactly.
Right, man. This show 227 is crazy.
I always say, though, on television, they're always knocking like black people with the English language. We're butchering it and all that. One thing that we get right, that I always say this, Alex, and you know it, Kelvin.
What's that?
We get aunt right. AUNT. It's Aunt Esther, and on Andy Griffith, it's Ain't B, right? They call her Ain't B, and it's Aunt Esther. AUNT is Aunt, not Aunt. No,
Aunt.
right?
No, I'm right. Nah, she might be auntie when we say the full way.
No, but it's
she gonna be aunt. She's Aunt Esther.
Aunt Esther.
Without a doubt.
Not
shout
Aunt
out
Esther.
Shout out to all my aunts out there.
Okay.
Hey, of course, it is the Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin, on a TV thing on Thursday. So Alex will be dropping them throughout the show. David Hellman joined us. You can hear that on the podcast when Rob G gets set up in a little bit.
We gave him that pushback. He liked that.
He did. He was like, then he was like, yeah. And you get to undress John Harbaugh on the podcast.
Hey,
David
yo.
Hellman. So y'all enjoy that. It's now time for your Tire Rack Play of the Day.
Almost a travel. Not called as Kawhi finds Batum. Left corner three. Batum bullseye. Well, the whole Wizards bench was on their feet. Really upset. They felt like Kawhi traveled. He did not.
AM 570 right there, and that was your Tire Rack Play of the day, brought to you by.
Didn't it?
Yeah, I need a little bit. Well, it sounded like Kawhi did his own highlight. I scored a bucket.
Look at Alex right on it. You said
guess
Kawhi,
so.
and it was took 1 second.
No, Alex is you are. What did that man say? You're a hidden talent. You're a hidden talent, Alex. For over 40 years, Tire Rack's been helping customers find the right tires for how, for what, for where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be. By the way, Kawhi Leonard does not like being called playoff Kawhi. I just saw a whole thing about him. He was like, I don't even know what that is. He literally said that. I was like, this guy is the gift that keeps on giving. It's time now for Sheckle City.
Welcome to Shackle City, the home base for Rob Parker's daily picks against the spread.
That's right. 3.
Now it better be 3-0.
3-0 last night.
All right.
Not 2. But 3.
Not 2, but 3.
3-0. I'm now 20-12 after the reset.
Wow.
20-12. I'm eating fillets in Vegas.
Rob,
all
that's
right?
almost the lead you have on Kelvin with the NFL picks.
I know.
Hey, Alex, you don't know sports.
What?
You don't
I do
know sports.
He knows
All right,
that.
stay out of it.
All right, here we go tonight. I got, let's go. Best bet. I got Atlanta minus 3.5. They're in Portland taking on the Trailblazers. So
Okay.
Atlanta minus 3.5. I'm taking the Knicks in Golden State. Knicks plus 7.5. I know they've been struggling.
Wow.
Knicks
Dang.
plus 7.5 at Golden State in San Francisco.
Is Klay Thompson back? What are they doing there? Kevin Durant back?
I
My
know,
gosh.
7.5. I know. And Charlotte is in Los Angeles to take on the Lakers. I got the Lakers minus 3.5. So Lakers minus 3.5, Knicks plus 7.5, and the Atlanta Hawks minus 3.5. And remember, Kelvin,
What's that?
I'm not telling you who to bet on. I'm telling you who I bet on.
Whoopty damn do.
Thank you,
What's the
DC.
dang? Man, the Knicks, my goodness. I mean,
They're
you just brought
scuffling.
it up. They are scuffling right now. At least the last looking at it, they're 3.5, excluding obviously tonight's game. 3.5, no, 4. 4 games behind the Pistons.
Yeah, they're struggling.
Yeah, but they're still second in the East.
Struggling.
Yeah, but congrats again, man. You want to tell us a little bit more? We only got about a minute, a little more minute here.
Just like I said, if you want to check it out, the Black Sports Writers Hall of Fame. It's at North Carolina A&T State University. I founded it in 2024. We had our first induction class last year. Mike Wilbon, with the
Legend.
roots of the Washington Post, of course, ESPN. Bill Roden, who was a columnist at the New
Legend.
York Times, another legend, and Claire Smith,
Legend.
another legend who was a baseball. She's in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Claire, the only female writer in the Baseball Hall of Fame. So those were our first 3 inductees, and this year I'm excited to be in. I did try to orchestrate it and be like, well, I don't want to go in now. I'll go in eventually. And I was nominated by a number of people who were like, no, we want to nominate you now. So I backed off, and I said, who am I to legislate this? I can't, you know what I mean, Kelvin? You can't dictate what
Don't
people
tell us who to
wanna
vote
do.
for
Exactly.
and who we want to, nominate.
Rob Parker.
Well, no, I told you, congrats. And listen, man, get your flowers now. We don't want it to be where things happen and they were like, oh, that person was good, that person was great, or we love them. Like, man, go ahead and get them now.
No, I agree with that. I'm thankful and to be able to see all these things happen. And Rob G.
I'm giving you wilted
Rob G.
flowers.
Throwing up in his
Wilted
mouth
flowers.
right now.
Well, he threw up in his mouth last night.
He
You
did.
see the look on his face? It was disgust. It was pure disgust. Sorry.
It's the Odd Couple. You know what time it is. It's your boys.
Let's get it. The Odd Couple is fun.
Check.
And informative.
Check.
What's up, America? You want to talk sports with one and a half of the best-looking guys in the game?
That game was incredible.
You are wrong. You'll be king of the water cooler.
What's it like working with Rob? Rob in his mind is like Chris Rock mixed with Richard Pryor, so I'm running out of fake laughs. Ha ha, Rob. Rob is very passionate.
Son, you ain't ready for this. Well, I don't have BS in my game. I'm straightforward. I'm honest. You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. And, of course, it doesn't hurt that I'm right most of the time. Kelvin is the nice guy, wants to make everybody feel warm and fuzzy.
You done? Let me tell you the truth. I bring the energy, a youthful energy. Rob's not gonna see this, is he? And I bring an honest opinion.
Michael Jordan, I can't take it anymore. I need a break. I'm gonna go play baseball.
Trash Talking Tuesday is the best.
It's a great opportunity for folks to call in and they get to trash whomever.
Who you trashing, Roger?
I'm trashing LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay.
They can't even hold Wilt Chamberlain's shoes.
Stop talking about the king like that. It's a new era. Let LeBron be the best, please.
I only recognize one king in the United States, and that's Burger King. The connection with the Odd Couple audience is incredible. We really invite them in.
And they can relate, whether it be things about our own personal lives or our takes on sports.
Love you guys. You guys are killing it.
Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with your boys.
They feel like it's just my guys, just my friends, and they join right in on the show.
We talk with the listeners, not at them.
Obviously, you can listen to us live, but you can still check out the podcast. You can check out our YouTube. You can check us out on social media. So in any way you want to get it, you can get it.
Yes.
There's some yelling. It is some hot takes. It's a whole lot of fun. I'll give you that.
It is fun. I agree. Begrudgingly.
The Odd Couple.
Sports talk that's too good and too fun.
Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold says he'll play Saturday night's playoff despite an oblique injury. He had to leave practice early today. 49ers linebacker Fred Warner is still out this weekend after a broken and dislocated ankle in October. Buffalo quarterback Josh Allen will play Saturday despite foot, knee, and finger injuries. He has practiced fully this week. Wide receiver Nico Collins of the Texans missed practice again with his concussion. Houston plays Sunday at New England. The New York Giants are reportedly finalizing finalizing a contract with head coach John Harbaugh. He was fired by the Ravens last week. Baltimore has completed an interview with Mike McDaniel for their head coach opening. Mid-second quarter in the NBA, Suns lead at Detroit 48-34. Orlando came back to win a game in Berlin today against Memphis, 118-111. Ja Morant did not play for the Grizzlies due to a bruised calf. I'm Steve DeSager.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
It is the Odd Couple. I know my voice is a little raggedy today. I apologize.
Raggedy.
But you know I had to fight through it. I wanted to be here for you.
Feel sick.
I'll be all right. It is
What's
the
going on, brother?
I don't know. Just a little. I think just a little congestion. I don't have any kind of symptoms. I don't have a fever. I'm not warm. I don't have a headache. No, don't start the coughing.
You know that's called sick, right?
Feel sick.
I'm not sick.
Oh, you're one of those. Oh, that's so
Golden Girls
cute.
Cruise was for everybody.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Rob, you're one of those. Like
I'm not sick. I know when I'm sick. When I'm sick,
Okay.
I can't pick my head up off the pillow.
So why is it 0 or 100? You know, there's like there you go with your extremes, Rob.
No.
You know you can have just a minor small cold. That is, I'm not saying you're walking around with some type of crazy fever or a flu.
Rob G.
Rob G's gonna be on my side. Trust
No,
me.
he's not. Because Rob
G, whose
Rob
side
G
you on?
heard me this morning. Do I sound the same? I was bad.
You
this
don't
morning.
sound as bad
I
as
was
you did
bad
this morning.
I really was. I told Rob G when I talked to him, I said, we were supposed to do the baseball podcast inside the park. I kind of canceled it. So I did stop because I wasn't feeling that great this morning. My voice was really scratchy. So
But you still sound sick.
do I sound sick?
Yes. Just not as
Look
bad
at
as
not
you
even
did
Alex
before.
laughing.
Alex, do I sound sick? Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit,
Hey,
Rob.
listen, there's levels. All we're saying is it doesn't mean that you need to go to the hospital and you need fluids and IV and all that. We're just saying it's a such thing as, hey,
Well, if I
got
can
a
get
cold.
deep with you, Rob, we don't
Oh,
get
boy.
sick. We
Oh,
just
boy.
heal.
Oh, boy.
So your body sounds like it's healing right now.
Yeah, that's what it
Oh,
is. It's healing.
All right.
What?
All
what?
right.
K-Dot, say
Settle
it.
down. No, I just said
No, where
all
you
right
at, K-Dot? I can't even look at you.
That's right.
No,
Where are
I
you?
know.
Oh, what was that?
Well, you already know, yeah. I thought you were going to do my falling down the stairs song. Remember that? My first weekend of the show.
Yeah, well, again, just search Odd Couple FSR on YouTube. We know. Do we got any Odd Mob? Anybody chiming in on the show? You can subscribe. There we go.
Shut up, Alex.
Go to Odd Couple FSR and subscribe. Don't forget Antonio Daniels coming up in about 26 minutes. That's right. The NBA champ, Sirius XM, NBA Radio, Pelicans TV analyst, and of course, a Fox Sports Radio NBA analyst. All right, Odd Mob, Kelvin, we got some, I think.
What they saying?
Well, they all agree that Rob is sick.
No,
but the
they
good
are-
thing
what?
is that a lot of them are giving out some advice. West Side
Okay.
for Life says, Rob, if you sick, just take some tussin.
Oh, yeah, that's all you got to do. Like Chris Rock said, ain't nothing but a little tussin. You broke your leg, put some tussin on it.
Right. Rulid says something's causing it. Maybe it's allergies.
maybe allergies.
The hobo man says rub some Vicks on your chest too, Rob. Vicks and tussin
Whoa.
is the way
They've
to
been
go.
hanging around Mama Dub. Mama Dub, look, that's her remedy.
So like they want you to be well, which is good.
All right, I'm good.
Alex,
though.
bring me back in the room. I mean, Elijah.
What happened? Are you out of the room?
I'm trying to.
I
You
can't
got me
see-
hanging out in the personal meeting room.
Elijah,
That's fine.
I actually can't see the show.
There we go. I'm back.
Why are you
Elijah.
guys putting Elijah on Front Street?
No, I'm just
He-
saying.
Listen, he
He
can't be
works day and
perfect.
night to
No,
make y'all look
no.
good, and then it's
I'll
like,
tell
hey,
you why.
put me on the screen, and I can't even see the screen.
What? I'm just saying. I couldn't
I'll
see
tell
it.
you what. He
Elijah.
can't be. Listen, Rob G. Steph Curry misses the free throw every now and again. Okay, all right. Elijah can't be batting
He ain't
100.
perfect.
He ain't perfect, dang it. I know it's my fault, Elijah. That ain't the point, Elijah.
We were
Elijah
this close from getting a group chat HRU instead of a direct message. Elijah, HRU, tough day today on The Odd Couple. Missed a lot of video cues. It's okay. We'll do it tomorrow.
Who is that? That's not me. That
But it was sign or love Rob and Kelvin.
No, it's
Love.
they both signed it. They were both upset.
Love.
Elijah, I'm just blaming my problems on you, Elijah, by the way. I'm just blaming
and
it.
my issue, I don't have me and Elijah. We have a strong relationship. All right, so I can hit him up when I need something.
Yeah, I bet.
Never mind.
Ask his wife how she feels about you.
Keep going, Rob. What up? What else?
I mean, video and social media.
They on vacation having a romantic dinner. Hey, yo, baby, it's just I'm so glad that God brought you to me, baby.
HRU.
Elijah, HRU. She's like, that better not be Rob. I'm sorry, babe. I just real quick.
I know.
I need a quote when I said that Pete Carroll was a terrible hire. Just
No,
send that to me.
Rob G, you went too high there. Rob G, it'll be even something smaller than that. It'll be like, I told you they were going to score 10 points in the first half. Like, who cares about that, Rob? At least the Pete Carroll was kind of a big
The Rob was right graphic, Elijah. Get it ready. It's going to do numbers.
Get it ready. I said Matthew Stafford was going to throw for under 400 yards.
It did do numbers. It did numbers. That's all we want.
Oh,
all
boy.
right.
All right, speaking of numbers, Rob G, one team in particular usually does great ratings and numbers, but Rob's hating on them.
Yeah, that's big facts. You know, the Kansas City Chiefs have, we say it, they have supplanted the Dallas Cowboys as America's team in the NFL, right? Of the top 100 broadcasts in 2025, you know, the Chiefs had 17 of them. Of the top 5 most watched college or NFL games last season, or in the 2025, the Chiefs played in 4 of them. So by all accounts, they are the biggest draw in the NFL.
And you know what people always say? Be
What's
careful what you wish for because the Chiefs not making it. You
So
know, heard
they-
that?
and
Be
so-
careful what you wish for.
That's interesting because the Chiefs famously missed the playoffs this year. They are not in the postseason. They didn't play a wild card
I
round. They
think I
will
got
not
that
play in
one
the
right,
divisional
didn't
round.
I? I think I got that one.
Shut up, Rob.
Elijah is in the other room. Leave him alone. Anyway, Elijah, is my mic on?
And so
HRU.
you would think without the golden goose that the NFL ratings would have taken a big bath, but not so fast. Guys, every single wild card round game, save the Patriots-Chargers game, was up big year over year. And one thing that they all have in common, no Patrick Mahomes, no Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm not shocked. And I've said this before, Kelvin, as much as they were a ratings bonanza for the NFL, there comes a time. We've seen it with a lot of great teams. And I'll give you examples where people just get tired of the story and seeing them. You know, they're just you can get tired of watching the team no matter how good they are. And then again, this wasn't the same Kansas City Chiefs circa Patrick Mahomes year 2. You know what I mean? When he finally started and he threw 50 touchdowns and they were throwing the ball down the field. You were like, oh, my God, like, what is this, right? Go look it up. When the Celtics were winning all those championships in the 50s, their attendance went down. When the Yankees went to the World Series 8 out of 10 times in the 50s, their attendance went down. Like when the Atlanta Braves, let's do it more modern. Atlanta Braves, when they won 15 out of 16 National League East division titles. You heard me. 15 out of 16. Near the end of that run, they used to have empty seats for playoff games because people had been there already. You know what I mean? Like it was a thrill for, man, this is awesome. I'm taking off from work. Oh, yeah, I did that for the last 4 or 5 years. Now here's year 9, right? I can't take off tonight. I saw them win. I've been to a playoff game. Like, it can do that. And I think in this case, this opened up NFL America to see a lot of different teams. And the other thing that I think made this postseason thus far so exciting is we don't know who's going to win. We really don't. Not only do we not know who's going to get into the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl, we don't know from game to game who's going to win. We don't. Is the Packers going to win, right? Or the Bears going to win? Did we really know? Seattle's the favorite in Vegas. Nobody. Who's picking Seattle? People are like still, in limbo over Seattle. They're like, yeah, we know they're good, but are we really picking Sam Darnold and the Seahawks? So that's why I think we're where we are, and I'm not shocked that no Chiefs, no problem.
That last point was the best point to me, Rob, that this season, we've been saying it for the last handful of weeks prior to the playoffs. You're like, man, I think the Rams could win. I mean, but dang, are the Patriots real? Okay, Broncos can't be this. Could the Bears real? I mean, it's been one of those seasons where you could convince yourself 5-6 teams could win it. I mean, shoot, 3-4 weeks ago, we're like, man, if the Ravens mess around and get in there, you know what I mean? It was one of those
and people
seasons
believe
where,
that too, right?
Yeah.
Like if they win a division and back in, you know what I mean?
You never know. So, but where I will push back on that is, imagine if the first round last weekend would have been Bills Chiefs. That would have broken all the records, because can Josh finally do it, or is Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, is it finally over? Had it been the Chiefs Steelers, is this the new young king going to take over? You know, the old guy Aaron Rodgers. I just think that
those games this past weekend were tremendous.
They were no.
I can't see. I really can't. Like
but
the Bills
we're
won
doing
on
it
their
because
last drive. No, I'm just saying, like the games were all except for that last game.
The games were incredible. What I'm saying is we're doing that because we saw the games and they ended up being incredible. I'm saying going into that game, going into the playoffs, had I told you it would have been Chiefs-Bills, that would have been crazy. Chiefs-Steelers would have been crazy because you got the new guy who's been running it for the last 5 or 6 years versus a guy who ran it for a decade or so in Aaron Rodgers. There would have been so many storylines. So the NFL is a behemoth, point blank period. We know that. Like, it ain't one monkey ain't going to stop that show.
Only because of gambling. It's a gambling league. We know it.
Well, right. But I'm saying one monkey, fantasy and the gambling, absolutely. It's just a behemoth. We know that. I mean, Super Bowl is dag near an American holiday. You know, 140, 50 million people are going to watch it. What do you mean? Yeah, for you. You're going to be watching it.
I'll watch it, but it ain't no holiday. Well, it's a Sunday. What holiday is it?
Are you watching the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Have you watched the Super Bowl for the last 60 years of your life?
Ever since I had a TV set, I watched
it. So it is a holiday that you participate in like everybody else.
But there's 300 million people in the United States, and you're talking about 120 going to watch it. Where's the other 200 million? What are they doing?
They're 2 years old or 98 years old, Rob. They don't count. Okay. I'm talking about the rest of us from the ages of like 12 to 70. We're all watching. But so I just think that I totally get the idea of a run becoming, you know, the Warriors run at the end. You're like, I'm over it. That happens. But I just, only pushback I really have is the numbers indicate week in, week out, for the last 5 years, to the last couple years specifically, they rate higher than any other team. And I just think had they gotten in the postseason, people would have hate watched. Come on, Josh Allen, beat them. Or come on, Drake May, beat them. Or come on, Justin Herbert, finally get it done against them. And it would have been, or people saying, here they go. They got in. Now they're about to do a Super Bowl run again. And I think people would have still been watching to either hate or love them. And you need that in sports sometimes.
I think they had just run its course. I don't think that they weren't the same watch. That was the problem, or the frustrating part about the Chiefs, is that they just weren't the same team. And it was the skin of your tip all last year. Skin of your teeth. Most of the time, people turned the games off and was like, they shouldn't have won. Like they shouldn't have won that game. And I'm saying that is the difference between watching them of recent compared to before. Because I think
I don't disagree. I don't. They were much more exciting.
Am I right? Like they
running
were
up 35, 40 points a game every game.
They were must see, and they were must see. You couldn't believe it. The passes, all the stuff that was done. All right, 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. Rob G, did you send me a tease? Where is it? I don't know where it is.
It's on the screen.
Is it even possible?
Is it on the screen?
It's right there.
Okay, this is getting ridiculous.
Have the NFL playoffs been better without the Chiefs?
No, wait a minute. You know what we need? Okay, this is what we're going to get. Elijah, I'm putting in an order. I'm not coughing.
What, an easel, a whiteboard? What we doing?
No. Elijah, we need a teleprompter screen right here. Yes, Elijah, we need a teleprompter screen right here. Rob G, you'll be able to type in the teams.
Oh, boy.
Right in front of me right here, and I'll look straight into the camera.
So we're getting a teleprompter just for a two-sentence tease?
Yes. This way I could keep the phone and put the phone down.
See,
I don't want to go.
This is what happened, Rob G.
Elijah?
When people start getting in Hall of Fames, they start getting extra. They get in the Hall of Fame, Alex. They start getting extra, Alex.
Wait a minute.
Now they want.
No, wait a minute. I just got a text. I'm getting into the teleprompter Hall of Fame.
Oh gosh.
Boy, they getting a few Hall of Fames. You thought I was a TV diva, boy. Look at this dude. I don't even know what to say. Can we get a prompter for my 2-sentence tease, please?
Wait a minute, Elijah, can we get a prompter? Is that doable?
Elijah, you better not.
He's getting a prompter. He said he
Elijah,
can.
I'm done with
I'll fight you,
microwaves. We
Elijah.
need an air fryer, please. Thank you.
Okay.
I can't believe you, Elijah.
All right, go
I'm
ahead,
done
Rob
with
G.
you.
What's the tease? I don't have it.
Jeez. Have the NFL playoffs been better without the Chiefs? 877-996-6369. 877-99 on Fox. This is The Odd Couple. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. Stick and stay.
Especially if you know how to install a teleprompter in the US of A.
That's right. We need.
Real quick. All right, it's been a rough week for LeBron James. He started off the week by putting on his inexplicable patch to commemorate his 23 years of service in the NBA.
I thought he was trying to quit smoking instead. It was on his uniform.
Which he didn't start at the beginning of the season, which would make sense. Only at that middle of the
Did
season.
you read about that?
It doesn't even make
makes no
sense.
sense.
So it's like him, Shea, Defensive Player of the Year. Who was it again?
Stephon Castle.
Like they all randomly get these patches now that they take
But that was
off
for a one-off game, and LeBron's going to be for the whole rest of the
Yeah,
season.
they take it off and they put it on car. I don't. It doesn't make any sense.
No, but LeBron's with the 23rd season.
It started at the beginning.
Right. It started in October. Why are we doing it now?
That makes no sense.
And then flash forward 24 hours later, he's back in the news again, this time because his agent, Rich Paul, who's already had to backtrack, by the way, said on his own podcast that the Lakers should consider trading away Austin Reeves in favor of Jaren Jackson Jr. And LeBron tried to be like, hey, he speaks for himself. I had nothing to do with that. Me and AR are tight.
I just got to say this, Kevin. Yeah. Seriously. The distraction, all of this other stuff, this is so off the rails. The new owners of the Lakers, I know Jeannie Buss put up with it. You got your championship, your bubble championship. It wasn't a total waste, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm the new Laker people, he's not the future. This is all just a distraction. And Rich Paul acting like he's naive. Like the agent of your star player is talking about getting rid of one of your teammates. Oh, it was just hypothetical, right, Rob G? That's the backpedal that he's doing now. But, dude, that is just so bad. We talked about it with Micah. Remember the top 5 quarterbacks.
And not bringing up Dak.
And Dak wasn't in his top 5. Like, it's a distraction. And if you're Austin Reeves, you're like, what? You know what I mean? Like, and you've always going to feel like LeBron and Rich Paul were talking. You know what I mean? And that came up and that came through LeBron. It always is going to appear that way.
So this is where I don't like this, and I don't like Rich Paul with the backtracking. Apparently, Rob G, correct me if I'm wrong, it was like, no, y'all don't understand. Y'all misread it. Y'all misinterpreted it. It was a hypothetical. Rich Paul, you are arguably, basketball-wise, the biggest agent and one of the biggest agents in all of American sports. Don't tell us we misconstrue. That's why I said one of, because Scott Boras is another level. That's why I said basketball. Scott Boras over there. But you're huge, especially pop culture-wise, because Scott Boras, maybe a lot of young people don't know him. You're dating Adele. Your biggest client is LeBron. Like, you're huge. People know you. What does this need, Rob, to all of a sudden have a voice and have a podcast? And I want to say stuff.
It makes no sense.
And talk about. You were great when you were in the shadows. We saw at your games. We knew who you were, but he was kind of just that guy. Like, oh, that's Rich. And you're not saying too much. Now, every week you're saying stuff that we have to backtrack or that LeBron has to come on and say, I didn't mean it like that. He wasn't talking about me or he wasn't. It makes zero sense, especially when we've been sold on LeBron, his crew, Maverick, Rich, and I forgot the guy that's always with him kind of doing all his handling, Randy Mims. Like, y'all are in sync. Y'all are one. So now all of a sudden for Rich to be, I'm going to just do my own thing. I want to have a voice. I want to have a podcast. Dude, you are a behemoth in this sport. And when it comes to agents,
it's just bad. It's
what
a bad
makes
look.
sense. And now LeBron, he might not actually know anything about this, but now I got to feel questions about it.
You got to be asked about it
because for historically, we've all been in line. We've all been in sync. And watch this, Rob. What if it was the reverse?
What if he went on there and was like, yo, my big client, it's time for him to get a payday. AR-15 balling. You know what I mean? He needs to get paid. Matter of fact, let's just be real. You need to trade LeBron. It would be all the smoke if he said that.
No doubt.
It's time to trade LeBron and get him up out of it if he was somebody else's agent, right?
No,
like another big agent
I
said
know what
that.
you're saying. Right. It would be the same thing. You don't talk about other people's clients. You don't talk about other people's wives. There's certain things you don't do.
And
I'm
don't
serious.
be shocked when there's pushback or backlash. You're Rich Paul talking about LeBron, talking about the Lakers, and talking about AR-15.
And you think people aren't going to hear that and go, did Rich Paul say that, LeBron? What do you think?
And you're doing a podcast with Max Kellerman. It's not like some random unknown. Like,
Odd couple right here. Let it breathe, Alex.
Okay. Here we go.
A party.
If you do it wrong, what?
Why did everyone you knew?
Everybody.
You would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the car.
What the car say? What the car say? What the car say?
Hey,
boy, I tell
that's
you
top
what.
3 right there. All-time TV theme songs. Cheers is up there.
I keep telling you Fresh Prince, even though you want to deny it because it's a
Alex,
black show.
Fresh Prince? I don't think
yes.
so. It's okay. Rob G is into the
Rob
Fresh
G
Prince.
agrees. So I'm trying to tell you,
Would you
one
say
day we gotta have a battle off.
Cheers, Golden Girls, and I would say Three's Company or WKRP in Cincinnati? No?
Cheers
I've
is up
never heard
there.
anybody sing WKRP in Cincinnati.
All right.
no,
How about the Jeffersons?
Jefferson's
Yeah.
is replacing Cheers.
No.
Yes.
What?
You only get 3, so it's Golden Girls. That's flat out in there. They're flat out. Fresh Prince and Jefferson. There you have it.
Fresh Prince?
Rob's like, that sounds a little too black for my taste.
That's a little too black. 2 out of 3. You feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm not in a comfortable space right here.
That's got to be.
Rob's
I mean,
going to be the
Cheers-
first guy
Cheers-
at the Black Sports Writer Hall of Fame that kind of wants to stand to the side because it's a little too dark in there.
Yeah, he's gonna be the first one. He gonna be like, y'all ain't wanna bring some light skinned people up in here to even out this room a little bit.
Just a little too dark for me.
We should have had Chris Broussard. He should have got nominated.
There
in
you
one,
go.
Right? There
You're
you
gonna
go.
fast forward his nomination just to get him in. So
Hey,
ooh, my God.
he's going to wind up getting in for sure. I don't even doubt that. All right, 877-99 on Fox.
That's
And
right.
we're just talking. Go ahead, Bob.
Go ahead. I was just going to say $7.90. By the way, we got Tell them for over 40 years, though. Tire Rack's been helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. Ship fast and free. Backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be. 80. Antonio Daniels on the coming up in about 5 or 6 minutes. But like Rob was saying, you're happy the Chiefs are out. You thought maybe you could add a little villain to the playoffs, add a little spice, or you say, add good riddance. 877-9905.
And Kelvin, look at your phone because we already have the teleprompter in place here in the studio. Look at what Elijah.
All right. I'm looking at my phone.
Look at your phone real quick. It's already here.
Elijah, you got to relax.
Elijah's the best thing going. Unbelievable. All right. Let's get started with Sean. Sean in Sacramento. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Sean?
Yo, cousin Kelvin, my brother's behind the board. And Uncle Rob, HRU. Congratulations, man. Black Sports Writer, Hall of Fame. You 4 for 4 the last 4 years, too, bruh.
That's
so,
crazy.
Keep it up.
Thank you, buddy.
Glad to see this continued success. Glad to see you getting your flowers while you can still get them, bruh. And, hey, one more on Jason Whitlock. Real quick on this topic, bruh.
Oh, snap.
Man, hell yeah, we glad to not see them stinking Chiefs, man, for a few reasons. Word to Alex Bykowski and the Odd Mob. No more conspiracy theories. No more of this Goodell fixing it to get the Swifties to watch the NFL. No more of this the referees must be in on the take. Man, I'm tired of hearing that. The rivalries speak for themselves, seeing these teams like the Rams and the Niners and the Seahawks all in the same playoffs. It's been amazing. The Chargers, the Broncos, man, even though the Chargers didn't make it, it's just the stories are writing themselves, and we don't need all the extra chatter on the social media page. And one more thing, man, we're not going to get It's So Quiet in Kansas City, but, man, I can't wait for that It's So Quiet in San Francisco. So get that lined up for the weekend,
You already
bruh.
know it's going to be it's coming. I don't know. I don't
Kyle
think they can beat 'em.
Shanahan is definitely about to get a shot. I already know.
How about, Alice in Pittsburgh? We were calling for Alice the other day.
Wow. We were.
And she calls in, hey, Alice, did you hear us, or did somebody tell you we were looking for you?
No, somebody told me you were looking for me.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you for you and your friends.
Yes.
I couldn't even talk on the phone for 2 days.
No, I figured.
I've been in a state of depression between losing that game and Tomlin leaving, sort of. Yeah. I have mixed feelings about that. I'm sad because he was a part of our city for 19 years.
That's a long time. That's a long time.
I know. I've only known 3 coaches in my lifetime, and what really horrified me was that fans were screaming "Fire Tomlin" at the end of that game, because these are all these young, I hate to say this, young yinzers that are 20-something that don't remember any of the other coaches and think all they know is the 10 years that we haven't won a playoff game.
Yep.
But he's more than that, you know? And,
I get
anyway.
it. I get it because it's what have you done for me lately. So that's where people are. I think he did the right thing by stepping down. They don't fire anybody there. You know that. Nobody gets fired. So it was the right way.
Right. I don't know if he'll go back to coaching either, because Cowher just went into broadcasting. He never coached again.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Retired, so he might not.
Yeah, you know what? Most of those coaches, once they get a taste of that life and you don't have to work those crazy hours. John Madden left coaching really early, never went back. You know, it's a
Jimmy
good
Johnson
life.
Didn't go back like he could have.
Yeah.
You know, he went back, but not like a bunch of times. All right, Alice, thank you so much for the call. Antonio Daniels coming up on the other side of trending right now. Steve DeSager is going to get you updated. Hey, Steve.
All right, let's look at the NBA scoreboard. About 4 minutes to go till halftime. Oklahoma City with a record of 34-7 leads at Houston 44-38, even though until a moment ago Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was scoreless. Chet Holmgren with 16 points in the first half. Second quarter at Miami, Heat ahead of Boston 52-43. And it's halftime, Phoenix ahead at Detroit 63-56. Grayson Allen started for the Suns and has 21 points. Orlando came back to win in Berlin today against Memphis 118-111. The Magic trailed by 20 in the first half. The league will have games next year in Manchester, England, and in Paris. These two teams will play each other again this Sunday in London. The late game tonight, Lakers host hosting Charlotte in a couple hours. At 10 p.m. Eastern Time, Golden State has a home game against New York. Jonathan Kuminga of the Warriors reportedly demanded a trade. He hasn't played in a month. The NBA trade deadline is February 5th. Jalen Brunson of the Knicks out tonight with a sprained ankle. Just about to start the Dallas home game against Utah. Cooper Flagg of the Mavs out with a sprained ankle. The Kings' Domantas Sabonis practiced fully today. He could return to play on Friday. He's been out since mid-November with a knee injury. Anthony Edwards, Minnesota star, will miss another game on Friday with a foot injury. Cleveland guard Darius Garland is out Friday with a foot injury. To women's college basketball at number 2, South Carolina, home team up 48-46 on 4th-ranked Texas late in the third quarter. And another blowout for number 1 UConn, ready to go to 18-0 on FS1, end of 3. Connecticut leads Villanova 76-44, and Villanova was 7-1 in the Big East coming into tonight. Top 25 win for Louisville at Notre Dame. Among the 10 NHL games tonight, Montreal leads early second period at Buffalo 3-2. Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold says he'll play Saturday night despite an oblique injury. 49ers linebacker Fred Warner is still out this weekend after a broken and dislocated ankle in October, but he could play in the NFC title game if San Francisco advances. Texans wide receiver Nico Collins missed practice again with a concussion. The New York Giants are reportedly finalizing a contract with head coach John Harbaugh, who was fired by the Ravens last week. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much. Appreciate it as always, Steve. It's the Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin on a TV theme song Thursday. And joining us now, our man, the hardest working man in show business.
The hardest what?
Antonio, working man in show business.
Hey, yo!
He ain't the hard. You know what? I'm not dealing with y'all.
I thought you said something else. I'm not kidding you.
No. Antonio Daniels, NBA champ, Sirius XM NBA radio. Rob, I need your glasses to read all the stuff he does. Pelicans TV analyst, Fox Sports Radio NBA analyst. And while we have him here,
the teleprompter
Alex,
ain't up yet. Not yet.
All right. That's Alex. Let me ask you. Let me turn it down for a second. Let me ask AD this. AD, you always come on TV theme song Thursdays.
Yes,
we play a bunch of theme songs. Rob and I would just debate, me and also the crew, top 3 TV theme songs. I said.
No, wait a minute. Let him just give his 3 first, and then.
Okay, go ahead.
You can't. You got to give me. You can't just.
We got to throw some out for you. Throw some out for you.
Okay, all right, here we go.
Willy-nilly?
Okay, here we
go. Now, AD, we both agree. The whole crew agrees. Golden Girls is in the top 3.
We love Thank You for Being a Friend. That's a great song.
Okay, that's a great song. Agreed.
I say Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Everybody in the world knows it and loves it. He doesn't agree with that. What do you say?
I like Cheers. The theme.
He likes Cheers over that.
For me personally?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm going Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Wow. Okay.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised. See, it flows. See, where he spent most of my days. See, all right, you get me. And then here's where we differ. Or I say the third one is the Jeffersons. Rob, what's your third one?
I'm saying the Jeffersons in my
Okay,
top
so
3.
we agree. So that's the only one we're off on.
The Jeffersons is a classic. Everybody knows that. If you back in the day when that came on, I don't care where you were in the house, you were going to the TV set. Am I right when you heard that?
Okay, but I'll give you another one. And it just shows that personally that I love.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so now the world don't move
to the beat of just one drum.
Yeah, we played that one last week.
We
what
sure
might
did.
be right for you may not be right for some. I'll give you another one.
All right.
Different strokes.
World.
I know my family love.
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate it. All right, Eddie, we just had to settle some things on that.
That's a cool conversation right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's a really cool conversation.
Every Thursday we do that.
Talk hoops.
Yep. Every Thursday we do the TV theme songs. We were just saying how we played 227, and we said we know if you're not cool or not. If you said the show was 227, then we would know you're not cool.
227.
Oh, yeah, you didn't really watch it.
Exactly.
You ain't really watch it like that. Yeah.
All
That's
right.
fair.
Let's go. Let's start with the Lakers. I just want to ask you about
Lakers.
Yeah. The LeBron. Let's start with the LeBron
Rich
patch.
Paul.
No, I want to do the
that.
patch and then Rich Paul.
Why are you obsessed with this patch?
Because I've never seen a patch for one person. And if you're going to celebrate his 23rd year, Antonio, why wasn't it at the start of the year? Like, this seems like this was last minute. Let's do something. Or LeBron went to them and said, how come I'm not getting something special? How come his team aren't wearing his teammates' How come the league's not wearing it if it's that special? It's weird
I
to
agree
me.
with you.
Right? It's
I
weird.
agree with you. I don't think much thought went into it. If you come up with the special patch now, I don't. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Do I think he deserves it? I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
No, if you're going to do it, but why didn't you do it in October when the season started?
Agreed.
That's all.
Agreed.
I'll tell you
I
why.
could not agree. But in a roundabout sort of way, as much as I truly admire and respect who LeBron James is, all LeBron James has done, I think about his body of work and just how incredible he is as a player. It's different for me to see a patch for a guy that's still playing.
Right.
Like, I get it. It's 23 years. I understand that. I understand the significance of it. But, like, if I'm competing against a guy,
yep,
do I want to feel obligated to wear a patch? And I mean this respectfully. Like, all patches, like, everybody shouldn't get a patch. And when I mean everybody, I know LeBron's not everybody. But what I'm saying is I thought patches were reserved for basically almost like for guys that have passed on.
Right. It would have been like back in the day them saying, okay, we're all wearing Jackie Robinson's 15, right? We're going to wear his number while he's still playing. Right.
Right. Why he's still playing. Like, if you think about it, would anybody in the NBA have a problem with a Kobe Bryant patch?
No.
Did anybody in the NBA have a problem with the Bill Russell patch? No.
No.
But I've never seen a patch that's been given to a guy while guys were competing against him. It's different.
Hey, all right. Thank you, two, for being the patch police. Now, let me ask you about Giannis.
I said Jackie Robinson, 42. I don't know what I said. Jackie Robinson.
We let it slide. We let it.
No,
You're
no,
happy
no.
you get in the Hall of Fames and stuff. You ain't
I'm
thinking
too
right
busy.
now.
Go ahead.
You're too busy. Hey, AD, you and I, we've had these thoughts about Giannis, and now Rob and I were discussing this. He's been the last year and a half fumbling words, saying, hinting at leaving, but then saying, no, I'm not trying to leave. And then flirting and talking about he likes being like a baddie. I'm the baddest girl. Everybody wants me. Now he's booing his old fans. You played in the league. You can't boo your own fans, right, AD? Come on. What's going on with Giannis?
The explanation is what kind of hit me the wrong way. And
I play for my teammates.
You can tell, there are certain guys that just aren't accustomed to not being praised all the time. Because the thing about, and we talked about this on our show, have you ever seen fans boo a team that played extremely hard?
Nope.
Me neither.
Even if you lose, no, they're not going to boo you. Yes.
Fans don't boo the score, they boo the effort.
Yes.
And when they're booing a team, they're booing the effort of the team. Because here's the thing, and it's not, I've never seen it really like pointed at one person in particular. But here's the brutal reality of it. If you're down 30, 35 points at home at halftime, chances are everybody on that floor for the Milwaukee Bucks were not playing hard. Fans aren't dumb.
And in that
they
game,
were AD less. I mean, Edward less.
Ant-Man didn't play, and Gobert didn't play. Like seriously.
Even if Ant-Man and Gobert plays, you still have Giannis Antetokounmpo. You are still the Milwaukee Bucks.
Right.
That doesn't excuse being down 30, 35 points at the half. That's the reality of it. So they're not booing you. They're booing the overall effort of the team. But as we know, this is one of the things that guys that are elite in this league are great at. You have to find something to motivate you.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to find something. Like, well, I know that they're booing everybody, but if I say that they're booing me and I take it personal, that'll motivate me to want to be better.
All right. I'm not asking you to bash Del Curry. Okay, I'm not. That's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm being honest. But we have gone crazy with people getting their number jerseys retired, statues. I mean, Del Curry was a sixth man of the year once. He never made an all-star team. The Hornets never made anything. And there's a ton of other players who played in Charlotte, and I know he's their color man, and he's been there for a long time, and
you got to take that into consideration.
Okay.
It's not simply about who Dale Curry was when he was there. It's also about who he was when he left.
Okay, but you can do something for him. I don't know about retiring his number. I really believe it should be special. I'm serious, and they just got so many statues of people up now. People who didn't even win anything. Come on, Antonio. Is that where we are?
Okay. So just asking, for the sake of conversation, who has a statue that doesn't deserve one?
We don't have enough time on the internet to do that.
No. I mean, I just want to know who you think.
Jerseys
I get. Jerseys I understand, because you can go, we're in different arenas all the time, and I see jerseys sometimes like, oh, man, that guy's jersey's retired. I get that. Statues is a completely different story.
I just think a statue, to me, should be for somebody who's really, changed the game, who really had an impact on winning something where a city, it would be like putting up a statue for Caleb Williams because the Bears have come back in 6. You know what I mean? Let's put up a statue. Caleb. No. Caleb, as well as he's played this year for the Bears, he hasn't done anything yet.
That's not fair, Rob, because you're talking about a guy that's been in the league for 3 years.
But it just feels like every time I'm hearing about statues, I just can't. It just seems to be. It seems
Rob,
to be
you
a
gotta
lot.
Give me an example. And maybe you can text me after this is over.
Okay.
And tell me who you're thinking about that doesn't deserve a statue.
Does LeBron deserve a statue in front of in Los Angeles? I think he deserves one in Cleveland.
In Los Angeles, no.
I don't think he.
Yes,
that's what. So I don't think he deserves one.
In Cleveland?
In Cleveland he does. I'm saying in Cleveland, yes. But I'm saying
for sure.
Everybody wants a statue and a number. The jersey retirements are through the roof.
Rob, everything's through the roof. So are what are the videos called when you come back?
Yeah,
to where you play?
Yeah,
videos.
Like guys demand trades, and then they show a tribute video for the guy who didn't want to be there. And what does that make? Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's fair.
No, I told Robin, look, I'm with you, AD, in that I think jerseys within an arena, within a team, is for guys who meant something. They might not be the best players in the world. Like Ben Wallace may never get a statue.
Put them on the Wall of Fame. Put them all up. Do something else. You don't retire their number.
Every team has certain guys that meant something to that culture, that team, that community. That might not have been an all-star, might not have been great. So it doesn't bother me as much as it bothers Rob.
And the last thing, Antonio, if I'm going to put a statue of LeBron out in front of Cleveland, in one hand he'll have a basketball, and the other hand he'll have a suitcase. That would be my statue.
Oh, boy.
No?
No, not Cleveland.
Antonio ain't touching it. All right.
Boy, they ain't have nothing till that man won that championship. What are you? They ain't winning 50, 60 years, all the pro teams.
They had Jim Brown. Are you kidding? All right.
Right,
Anyway,
in the 60s.
Thanks, Antonio.
AD, appreciate it. Hey, AD.
Boo this man.
Hey, AD, here's the best part about it. AD. He don't want to give nobody a patch, a statue, a jersey, yet every day we got to start our show with, oh, they're honoring me. I'm a part of this Hall of Fame. Oh, they're putting this plaque, this press box. Oh, boy, everybody in the world, you the only one who can get something, Rob. AD, that's what I'm dealing with.
Rob's one of those people that he want to get it. He want to get it, but he don't want nobody else to get it.
Well, they should have to earn it. That's all
they're
saying.
They're putting this thing up for
me. You don't think LeBron has earned it?
No, I said in Cleveland. Absolutely, 100%.
Oh, they just put this
I thought
thing
Pat
up there.
Riley made a mistake when he retired Jordan's number. He had nothing to do with Miami.
Yeah, that's something I never understood. Now,
if the entire league, like a Jackie Robinson's 42 and everybody did it, then I'm fine with it. But for Pat Riley to retire Jordan's number made no sense to me.
But what if every press box retired your number, your name, Rob?
No, that's no good. I didn't work there.
You would love that. You would love that.
All right.
I know he would. I know he would. You're right. You 100%
It's just amazing that all my mentees can go to every press box and see my name everywhere. Thank you, AD.
AD, all right, my man.
Hey, Rob, I'm waiting for that text message to see who has a statue that you don't think should have one.
I'll give it to you. All right.
All right, fellas.
No doubt. Hey, Shop Talk on the way.
Did I say AI or no? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, he better not say AI.
Look at
Not
Alex.
a game. It is The Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. To the Eagles. I was tired of this team that you couldn't make sense of all year. Jalen Hurts isn't passing all the time. Well, maybe that's because Saquon Barkley's going crazy and doing historic things. And nope, that's not the case. They're not passing the ball. They're not running the ball. A.J. Brown's complaining every time every time they lose. Then they throw the ball. You and I sat up here talking about it. 100 and some receptions, 2 touchdowns, and they lose. So it's all season long. They're getting into it. They hate each other. No, we're fine. No, we're not. It makes no sense. I don't even know how they were that good. So credit them for being this good throughout the season and winning some close games. For instance, even out here, how they beat the Rams, blocking some field goals. They just didn't look good as a team routinely. And there was always something off. And there was no identifying factor. Nick Sirianni, you look at this team, you don't know his hands are like what he's good at, what they do well. And
they get to the Super Bowl is what they do well.
No, I credit them.
Like that's the thing that I just can't get with. People can dismantle them and try to tear it all down, and that they don't know what they're doing or what. They got to the Super Bowl twice.
They did.
And Jalen Hurts, you could say whatever you want. Jalen Hurts outplayed Patrick Mahomes in 2 Super Bowls. He did. Go look at the numbers.
Why, folks? Why? Why are you bringing that up?
No, because
we're talking about against the 49ers.
No, because people are trying to dismantle and discredit what they've done. You know how many teams would die to have been to 2 Super Bowls in 4 years?
Boy, I tell you
That's
what.
all I'm saying.
I ain't trying to hear that. I'm talking about this season where they looked awful. So many games, including games they won, and you
they
couldn't
still
make
were the
sense
number
of what
3
they were.
seed, weren't they?
Yes.
Okay.
And they got beat by, as you mentioned, Brock Purdy, who you never want to put some respect on his name, by a triage. They called my phone and asked me that I want to go play wide receiver.
You weren't even saying this when they had 1st and 10 at the 20. I'm just be honest.
Okay.
1st and 10 at the 20 with a minute and a half to go. They looked like they were right in position to win. Now they didn't get it done, and then you could pile on, but they were right there. They weren't bowled over. They couldn't. They just couldn't make those plays, those throws. And A.J. Brown was a big baby and cried all year.
There's a whole bunch on that.
There were a couple missed drops by him.
No. Say it with your chest.
Right.
You cannot complain all season long.
And then the ball
every
comes
other
to you.
game, you got something to say. You got the book out. You complain about this. You're going on live Twitch talking smack. You're doing this. You're getting into it with your quarterback, getting into it with your coach. I'm not going to say this. And then key moments in a game to save your season and try to go back-to-back champions, you drop
I didn't have them going back
passes.
to the Super Bowl, but I get what you're saying. Right?
Critical passes, Rob. Boom, right there. Jalen Hurts might not be the return of Joe Montana, but he put that right there where you want it.
You got to make that
catch. And you got to make that catch. And he dropped it. We got Hushmanzada coming up a little bit later. I know he'll have something to say about that. But to me, this whole season, I just didn't like it. I didn't know. Again, they didn't run the ball. They got Saquon Barkley coming off. Could have been the all-time leading rusher. Chose not to, but a historic season. It's not as if they gave up on that because they were passing all the time.
But I don't think that they have, let's be honest, last year when they won the Super Bowl, and I told you that I expected them to beat the Chiefs. They had the best offensive and defensive line.
Oh, they were grown men. No, they were grown men.
They didn't have that anymore. I'm dead serious.
But they did. They did at times. What they were like?
Not what they had their Super Bowl season.
You know what they were like? We
bad.
didn't get to see the full season of this team I'm about to reference because their star, Lamar, in and out. They were very, very much like the Ravens, where every game something wouldn't be off. Like, oh, we can't pass the ball, we can't do anything, Jalen Hurts looked bad. Or next game, Jalen Hurts balling out, A.J. Brown's got 100-some yards, but the defense is letting up, or they can't rush it. Saquon's running around with 40 yards, and they just or they don't close out a game well, or they by the hair on the chin, they win this one. They were just a weird team. It kind of reminded me of the Ravens, where you're like, okay, I put up 40 points and you lose.
or the defense is balling, but
40
Lamar's
points
off.
on the road.
Right.
I mean, think
and
about
your
that.
defense playing great now the last few weeks, but now Lamar's off a little bit. And now this is going great. Did you forget you got Derrick Henry back there? Okay, Derrick Henry's going crazy, but he fumbled. Like, it was always something, and the Eagles were like that. To their credit, they won a handful more of those closer games, and hence why they got the record they got.
Right.
But I just think this wouldn't have made sense for me, Rob, had they made it all the way to the NFC Championship or the Super Bowl again. Not saying they had to win it, but just I'd have been like, dude, they weren't a good team. Everywhere you walk away, every week you walked away like, who's mad at who? Who's arguing? Is Sirianni mad at this player?
Yeah,
Is this player mad at him?
I've seen teams like that. I mean, and I don't want to go too far back, but the Yankees won back-to-back World Series. They fought all the time. The manager, Reggie Jackson.
Billy Martin.
Billy Martin. I'm just saying, like, sometimes that kind of chaos when you have the players. Now, when you're not making the same plays, and you're right, Saquon wasn't the same runner, and
Which
a lot
one
of
was up
different
with that?
things.
Did he decline, or is it just, like, what changed for them? Cincinnati, WKRP.
To the bridge.
And then unpacking.
Tired of it.
Down in town, up and down the dial.
Up and down, up and down, up and down.
Me, we're never meant to
be. Maybe me once in a while. Where you at, Rob?
I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati. So is this teleprompter working? Is this a working teleprompter now? Yes.
We'll do it live.
Unbelievable.
Do it live.
Well,
I'll do it live.
I'll write it. I'll put it on a teleprompter and I'll read it
live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Hey, real quick, Alice, if you're still listening, we want you to know that we now have theme music intro for Alice. Are you ready, Kelvin?
Okay, let me hear
this is for Alice.
Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
That is White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane. That did Alex turned into Jefferson what?
Jefferson Airplane.
No, but then they turned into Starship, right? Didn't
Starship.
They?
Oh, really?
Like they changed their name. Not often do groups do that. They were Jefferson
Starship.
Am I right? They were Jefferson Airplane, and then they changed as time went on to Jefferson Starship. Okay. Only I would know that. Thank you.
No, you're right. But I do appreciate the history lesson.
We got shop talk. What we got? Let's go.
We do.
Well, you don't bring it up, old man. You know that ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whenever you want to in the show.
Now, it's Shop Talk.
It's Shop Talk. We still got to do this ad read here, guys.
I was trying to get to that, too.
If you miss any of today's show, you'll want to catch the podcast. Search Odd Couple wherever you get your podcast right after the show.
It's
Today's
right on
pod will be posted. Be sure to follow the podcast, rate it 5 stars. You can even provide a review. Again, just search Odd Couple wherever you get your podcast, and you'll find today's full show and the best of version. I'm doing it right now, right after the end of the show.
Okay.
We're not going to have time for a shop talk.
Yes, we do. We got time.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
Start hour 3 with it.
Demi Lovato pissed a lot of people off when she said when she goes to the movie theater, she likes to have a large dill pickle that they serve it in some theaters in the South. Guys, outside of popcorn. Thanks, Alex. Outside of popcorn, what's the only acceptable movie theater snack?
Raisinets.
Oh,
sorry, what?
Oh, yeah, you're
Raisinets.
What is that?
Junior Mints too?
No, that's raisins covered with chocolate. Raisinets.
Some goobers?
No, not goobers or the nuts.
Oh,
I'm talking
you want
about
a
the
side of
raisins.
prune juice too, Rob?
Would you like a Werther's caramel
well,
in your pocket?
Rob G.
Yes.
Listen, I'm be honest with you. I've gotten better as I've aged and become more mature, but I was one of those people who would go swing by my favorite local fast. I go grab a bag of In-N-Out, stick it under a jacket, and eat it in the movie theaters.
Yep, big facts.
Wow.
You too, Rob G?
No, I used to get food. Now it's just I go to like the Rite Aid and I'll get the candy and put it in my pocket and then go in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Alex,
Red
what do you
Vines
do?
is the answer.
I'm a big fan of pretzels when I watch a movie.
So do you have it in your pocket or do you buy it
Oh, we're talking
there?
about food.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shoot.
No, pretzels. Love pretzels.
Okay.
Pretzels, okay. It's a little dry and
Unbelievable.
boring.
You guys are sick.
A little mustard on
You
it.
guys are sick.
Wait, you're still on food?
Raisinets. It's the Odd Couple. You know what time it is. It's your boys.
Let's get it. The Odd Couple is fun.
Check.
And informative.
Check.
What's up, America? You want to talk sports with 1.5 of the best-looking guys in the game?
That game was incredible.
You are wrong. You'll be king of the water cooler.
What's it like working with Rob? Rob in his mind is like Chris Rock mixed with Richard Pryor, so I'm running out of fake laughs. Ha ha, Rob. Rob is very passionate.
Son, you ain't ready for this. Well, I don't have BS in my game. I'm straightforward. I'm honest. You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. And, of course, it doesn't hurt that I'm right most of the time. Kelvin is the nice guy, wants to make everybody feel warm and fuzzy.
You done? Let me tell you the truth. I bring the energy, a youthful energy. Rob's not gonna see this, is he? And I bring an honest opinion. Michael Jordan, I can't take it anymore. I need a break. I'm gonna go play baseball.
Trash Talking Tuesday is the best.
It's a great opportunity for folks to call in and they get to trash whomever.
Who you trashing, Roger?
I'm trashing LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay.
They can't even hold Wilt Chamberlain's shoes.
Stop talking about the king like that. It's a new era. Let LeBron be the best, please.
I only recognize one king in the United States, and that's Burger King. The connection with the Odd Couple audience is incredible. We really invite them in.
And they can relate, whether it be things about our own personal lives or our takes on sports.
Love you guys. You guys are killing it.
Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with your boys. They feel like it's just my guys, just my friends, and they join right in on the show.
We talk with the listeners, not at them.
Obviously, you can listen to us live, but you can still check out the podcast. You can check out our YouTube. You can check us out on social media. So in any way you want to get it, you can get it.
Yes.
There's some yelling. It is some hot takes. It's a whole lot of fun. I'll give you that.
It is fun. I agree. Begrudgingly.
The Odd Couple.
Sports talk that's too good and too fun.
In the NBA tonight, late third quarter, Phoenix holding on at Detroit 74-73. Currently at Miami, it's still the Heat ahead of Boston 72-60 in the third. And early third quarter at Houston, Oklahoma City up 57-56 on the Rockets. 16 first-half points for Chet Holmgren. His OKC team is 34-7. Among the late games in an hour, the Knicks are at Golden State. New York's Jalen Brunson out with a sprained ankle. Dallas underway at home against Utah. Cooper Flag of the Mavs out with a sprained ankle. And the NBA had a game in Berlin today. Orlando beat Memphis 118-111 in a comeback. In women's college hoops, minute and a half to go at number 2, South Carolina, which leads 62-59 over fourth-ranked Texas. Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold says he'll play Saturday night despite an oblique injury. He had to leave practice early today. I'm Steve DeSager.
I've been covering this league since 1987.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Hour number 3 on a TV theme song Thursday. It is the Odd Couple. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, and with the iHeartRadio app, you can stream us wherever you happen to be. Catch us and all the Fox Sports Radio shows live 24/7 in the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Just search Fox Sports Radio in the app and stream us live all day, every day. And be sure to select Fox Sports Radio as one of your presets in the iHeart app. So it's always it'll always pop up right at the top of your screen. Don't forget, the reason you listen to this program on Thursdays is because of Tyshert's Tower of Trivia.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So make sure you do that. Last call, that, and much more. And this teleprompter, I can't wait. I'll be like you, Kelvin, reading the teleprompter every morning.
Hold on now. Settle down.
I'll be just as smooth as you.
Hold on.
That's all. All you need to do to get
gifts and talents.
all you need to do to get that job is be able to read. And I'm going to tell you, when I was a sports anchor at WXYZ Channel 7 in Detroit, I went to speak to some kids and, like read them a book, like you're promoting literacy and all that. So I went and I read to some 3rd and 4th graders. And after it was all over, a little girl came up to me or whatever. And she said, "Oh, I've seen you on the news." She said, "Too bad you can't read a teleprompter the way you have." I'm like, wow, that's a tough crowd right there.
Listen, man. Listen, we all have our things. You know what I mean? If you were writing, you were ripping.
You know that. Back in the day, that's going on my tombstone.
Yeah.
Nobody believes. If I'm writing, I'm ripping.
Yeah, but your boy, what I'm saying, a little TV. That's what I do. You know what I mean? So the TV is Hey, Rob, you wake up and watch me every day and grit your teeth. I can't believe he's on. I got to see him in a few hours anyway.
I just
don't
like
you love it.
I don't like that. I don't have the option not to watch that when I wake up. That it comes on
wake
automatically.
right up to your boy. I love it. Alex, get you some Spectrum so you can wake up to your boy too.
Alex ain't up that early. You got to remember.
Yeah, what time we talking?
Well, actually, you get till 6 to noon. I'm assuming you're up before noon.
I am.
All right, there you go. Rob G, what you got? You ain't got Spectrum?
Nah.
Look at Rob G.
Rob G definitely got some illegal cases.
Yes.
For sure, Rob G got illegal.
You think you can pay full price for anything? You crazy.
Right.
Rob G, you're going to be a gazillionaire
Ask me how much I pay for my Spectrum internet.
Wait, hold on. Don't be telling me this. I might have to snitch to you. I might have to go pay it on you.
$16.99.
Rob, what the heck?
Okay.
I have good speed.
Okay.
I
have a better price than you, and I don't even know what your price is.
No,
$50.
less than that.
Less than 50?
Yes.
$29.99.
Close. I paid
2 for $50.
I paid $39 for what is it? A gig, right? 1 gig.
I pay cheaper than that.
Do you have dial-up?
No, I don't have dial-up. T-Mobile has home internet, $35, no tax.
But they're not that fast.
No, yes, it is. I do the radio show off of T-Mobile internet at the house. You never hear any problems.
It's because you're by yourself, Rob. I got like 11 people in my house with 28 tablets.
That's racist. Go ahead and say it. Why'd you got to have 11?
That is racist.
You got 11 people in your house?
I didn't think about it until you said that.
Racist.
We all live out of the garage.
If I would have said that, you would have been like, that's racist.
Yeah.
All right, you got 11 people.
Who did they say that to the other day? Oh, Soccer. He was like, what about your people, Soccer? I was like, whoa, wait. Come on, Soccer. That's a little, Rob,
was
that's
that
a little
me?
crazy.
We all pulled up in the same station wagon and 5 kids jumped out the back.
Yeah.
Those are the good old days.
Ask me how much I pay for my internet.
How much you pay?
100.
And phone line.
Oh, God.
$250.
No, they take it out of his check.
You do not pay $0.
Yeah, he works for the company.
It's free.
No,
you get internet, cable, and I mean the good cable, like where you got every channel.
But the only problem is you got to watch the program in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as you turn it on, the first thing that shows up is your own face.
And listen, good for me. My daughters get to go, Daddy. But no.
What's good is that we've told Kelvin on and off the air how much we all hate that. When you first turn on Spectrum and the first thing you see is the news, it's like, y'all are cheating for the rating system. I get it. You're trying to game the system.
It's crazy how my headphones went out.
I know you don't
say,
want to
Rob
hear
G?
that.
Like, I was just watching Inside the NBA last night. I turned it off, turned it back on. Hey, Kelvin watching in the mornings right here. We're in Glendora talking about this cupcake factory they got going over here. It's great.
Rob G, I'm 20 years in this business. When I get about 20 more like Rob, you about to get tore up. I just want to thank them for putting me in the Hall of Fame. I just want to thank them for putting me in this Hall of Fame.
That'll be another Rob G will be throwing up in his mouth.
Hell yeah.
And Rob will be 80-something, mad as heck.
Nah.
Still doing radio because he swore he was going to quit 20 years early.
They're paying me to do the hit once a week.
No,
I'm going to say no.
Me and Stoney will be doing a show.
Absolutely. It's called the Split Pea Soup Hour.
No, the old couple. The old couple.
Oh, yeah. Okay, at this point, you have to do it now. That's too good.
Right?
You got to do it. It's just sitting right there. You got to do it now.
No, we're not doing it. All right. Hour number 3. Let's get here. There's all kind of talk we heard from the owner of the Steelers who basically hinted about the Steelers aren't about rebuilding. They're about reloading, and we do have sound from one of the Rooneys, right?
Do you expect this to be a total rebuild?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a rebuild. I mean, it's a new coach, so there will be changes, and we'll have to all get comfortable with kind of the plan. So, whether you call it a rebuild or not, I don't like that word that much. We'll try to compete day one if we can.
You know what? Now that you hear the sound, and he does sound a little like Aaron Rodgers.
It's pretty emotional, honestly.
Just a little bit. But I'll say this.
Actually.
Yeah, he does. I don't hate exactly. He said we want to compete from the beginning. He didn't say, oh no, there's no way we're not. You know what I mean? Like, he just was like, he don't want to just tell fans we're throwing in the towel and, hey, we'll see you in 3 years. And I think that's what he was trying to get to. Go ahead.
I think he listen, they haven't had a losing season, and we know how long with Mike Tomlin. And I think there's a part of that takes pride in that. And that is a good thing. I know we all mock Tomlin for that, and we're all over that. And I think, but that is something to behold. But, and we're talking a big one here, Sir Mix-a-Lot. The thing is, you have to at some point realize, in order to get better and stop reveling and living in mediocrity, you have to rebuild, rehab, recycle, or something. Otherwise, Rob, they're going to repeat the same old, 9-8, 10-7. At least we didn't lose, or 9-7-1, and all that kind of stuff. You want to be able to compete and have a real shot at winning titles like you used to do. And in order to do that, you might have to strip this thing down a little bit and rebuild it. And you don't have to it doesn't have to take long. We've seen the Denver Broncos did it quickly, and now look at them right back in this thing. The Patriots winning Super Bowls, had a couple of down years, boom, right back in this thing. And so it doesn't have to be an elongated process where we're sucking for 10 years, or you're just that bad. You get the right coach, you get the right quarterback, and you can turn this thing around in a couple of years. It's like this, Rob. You've been there before. All 4 of us have been there. 5 of us, Elijah as well. Matter of fact, Steve, you too. Where you've been enjoying your beard, you got it looking how you want, and then all of a sudden you're like, I want it to get a little better. a little fuller here. And you know what you got to do? You got to start that whole thing over. You got to shave it all off in order to get it back where you want it to be.
Alex never had a beard, did you?
Wait, you never had a beard, Alex?
Alex, you got the headphones on or no? No, he's not. You ever have a beard? You don't have a beard, do you? You don't have
a beard?
Yeah.
You've
never had
a beard grower right now.
Oh, you trying to grow one? Have you ever had one? No, you never had one.
I just
right?
get the Spaniard look.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I take that back. Drop Alex. Air all the rest of us.
Oh, that's
You got to shave it all off, start over to grow it how you want it. And that's to me with the Steelers. It's okay. You're one of the older teams. You're one of the more expensive teams on defense. You got to rebuild, get younger, get the right coach, get the right quarterback. And fans are okay with that because what we saw this year, Rob, last point, we saw the Pittsburgh Steelers fans realizing they were going to see more of the same, and they were booing. And I've never seen Mike Tomlin get booed regularly. I'd never seen Aaron Rodgers getting booed at a home game. They were booing this team because they saw that it was about to be the same thing.
No, that's not true.
And they were over. What do you mean? It's literally a fact. They booed them regularly.
No, because they got booed but when they lost 3 in a row. They were playing poorly. What do you mean? They didn't boo down the stretch. They booed because
they booed them the last game too.
Because they weren't playing well.
They were booing in the playoffs.
You're trying to make it like, they looked and said, this is horrible. We're gonna win the division and make the playoffs. Let's boo. This is awful.
Yes.
That's not why they booed.
People? Rob,
you're kidding yourself.
How many people said?
Come on,
how many
man.
people?
Stop.
The best part about it is
you say this.
You
That's
literally
ridiculous.
sat right next to me and said this. How many
That's
people
ridiculous.
how
That's
many
not
people
why they booed.
were actually mad that they won the game? There were Pittsburgh Steelers fans who were mad they won because they said that might extend Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, but that's not why you're talking about that they were booing because they thought they were going to win the division and be 10-7. That's not why they were booing.
They're
No, they
booing
weren't.
because it was
Not
more
at
the
that
same.
time.
The offense is
No,
bad.
that's
They were
bad.
tired
That's
of putting
not
out
true.
quarterbacks that were playing bad.
They weren't
What do you
booing when
mean?
they went to Detroit and won that game or when they beat Baltimore. Didn't you
How
see
you
the
gonna boo
crowd?
Detroit?
Didn't you see the crowd when they won that game? Come on, man. What game were you watching? They booed.
What?
They booed when they beat
booed
the Ravens.
I don't understand how this is a
I'm asking
debate.
you, did they boo?
They booed so many
when
times.
When they beat the Ravens, did they boo?
Rob,
Come on.
They booed in games they won.
Stop
you do
it.
realize that,
Stop
right?
it.
They booed in the first half of games they actually came back and won.
because they were playing
That's not
poorly.
debatable. Because
When they
it
were
was the
playing
same
poorly.
thing.
No.
Because they had the same old quarterback
man.
out
You got
there.
this
They had the
tired.
same old
I don't
team.
know what you
is
got.
it tired? It's facts.
It's tired. You do the same
facts.
thing over and over, and you keep
It's
losing.
facts.
You keep
It's facts.
losing. Stop
What
it.
are you talking
I
about?
want you to stop. Let go
You're
of your
not
narrative.
making any
Let
sense.
go of your ridiculous
Rob,
narratives. Let them go.
They booed their
Let
team
them go.
regularly. Did we not hear fire Mike Tomlin?
Let them go.
Did we not hear fire Mike Tomlin?
When they were winning,
we not-
listen to me.
No,
when they
go
were
ahead.
winning, they were booing it. Mike Tomlin?
No.
Of course
They were
not.
booing him in the same games that they will even win. What are you talking about?
It's because they were playing poorly. That's why they
Why
were
were they
booing.
playing poorly?
No, it doesn't matter. When you're playing
What do you
poorly,
mean it doesn't
people
matter?
boo you.
That's not true.
Did they boo the Lions this year? Did they boo the Lions at all this year? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They did boo. They booed when they lost to Minnesota. They were pissed because they didn't win the game they should have won, and they didn't play the way they should have won. Are you
Rob,
kidding me? That's what
Fire
fans
Mike
do.
Tomlin. Booing them regularly. If you think the Steelers have been booed regularly in a season with Mike
Yes,
Tomlin,
when they
fire
don't play
Mike
well.
Tomlin
Are you
chants have
kidding?
been. You name me the time they were screaming and
I don't
fire
watch
Mike
the games.
Tomlin. and
If you
booing them.
go, if you wind up
Stop
and look
it.
over the last few
Stop
years,
it.
come on, man.
That's not even
that
true.
That don't make sense.
That
don't
is
make
ex-
sense.
that's-
You don't
that
make
makes
sense.
all the sense.
Stop
Fire
it.
Mike Tomlin.
Stop.
Tell me the time they screamed fire Mike
when
Tomlin.
they were winning,
Tell me the
when
time
they were winning 4
fans
in a
were
row,
saying.
when they
tell
beat
me the
Detroit,
time.
they were screaming, "Let's get rid of Mike Tomlin." Come
Tell
on,
me
man.
the time.
Stop.
Wait.
Stop.
So they had the same record
Stop.
last year. They weren't screaming fire
Stop.
Mike Tomlin.
They lost the last 5 games last year. What are you talking about? You
They
don't
weren't
know.
screaming fire
You
Mike
watched
Tomlin.
the game. You watched all 5 games at
Bruh,
the end of the year.
That's
I'm asking you.
exactly my point.
Did you watch
that
the
I'm
games?
not even sitting in
Did you
Pittsburgh
watch
and I
the
heard
games?
that.
Did you watch the
I'm not
games
even
last
sitting
year?
in Pittsburgh
Did
and I
you
heard
watch
it.
the games
And
last
guess
year
what?
and nobody booed?
You heard it too.
Nobody booed last year.
You heard it too.
Come on, man.
The whole nation heard it. It was topics on all talk shows.
You got a sick narrative when
all
it comes
talk
to
shows.
I don't even understand it.
It's actually easy to understand. I can't believe this. Of all the things, this is what we're debating on.
The same way you told me, Justin Fields won over the team and they
He
didn't
did.
want him or whatever. He ain't went over no team. He ain't even playing. You were trying to sell me that last year. That you somehow had some insight on the.
No, don't do that because I didn't say that.
Yes, you
don't
did.
Do that. I said
he
reports.
won over the team.
I said reports. Don't do that.
You said earlier
I said
this year.
reports.
Oh yeah. Hey, won over the team. He ain't went over no team. He can't even. He wasn't the.
They literally put out reports that a lot of dudes in the locker room said they want to stick with the guy that was 4-2, 10 total touchdowns and 1 interception. Why is that a hard concept?
Because
why are we arguing about a fact that Mike Tomlin was booed, that Mike Tomlin was screamed fired, and that the Steelers were booing Aaron Rodgers?
No, they.
I didn't. Of all the things you want to debate me on, you want to debate me on a fact? This is crazy.
It's not. It's a narrative
I'm blown away.
It's a narrative that's
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
You sticking up for Aaron Rodgers is the narrative. That at no point can you ever say anything negative. No, I'm talking about that entire thing. Mike Tomlin, Aaron Rodgers, and the Steelers.
They were booing him because they were having the same season like they had last year. It's not the same season.
It's the exact same season. 10-7 out. You're right.
They lost their last 5 games.
They got murdered in the first game.
They lost their last 5 games, and they didn't win the division last year.
Murdered in the first. Murdered in a season where Joe Burrow missed most of the games. And Lamar Jackson missed.
Come on, man, get off of that. I'm so tired. I'm glad
can't
the
even
season
believe this is
over.
what you wanted to argue.
No, because I'm tired of your false narratives. They're false. They're false.
They're literal
They're
facts.
false narratives.
I'm blown
They're
away.
false.
And of all the things
Go
we've
give
said
me the clips
in
that
2
you
hours
read.
and 15
Go give me the clips. I want to read the
That's what
story
you
that
read.
you tell me that the whole locker room wanted Justin Fields.
Never said the whole locker room.
Go give me that. Find that story.
Well, in the notes, by the way.
Find it.
They're in the notes, by the way. We and I read the article, and I click the link, and I read the articles, and it actually tells us
Just
that.
like you had a thing.
What else did I say, Rob? What else did I say?
Caleb Williams. You and Rob G. Caleb Williams going to be benched at the halfway point of the season.
Oh, my gosh, Rob
You
G.
remember that?
And just like you said, Shedeur Sanders wouldn't start, and he started. We can do this all day.
We can do it.
Shedeur Sanders,
we can do it, and I've been right more than you when it comes to the NFL. And I'll stand on that. I'll stand on it any day.
You can stand on it with 10 toes. And guess what I do, Rob? I go, you got that right. And guess what I also do? I don't argue about the facts. I can't even believe you're sitting up here. This is what you want to debate on.
It ain't facts. You have a narrative. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm glad the Steelers are done.
Hey, Rob G, what you say? Rob G, what you say?
God, it's like a broken record.
I can't wait until. Trust me. Trust me.
Justin Fields is a great quarterback.
The entire listening base
I'm tired.
Cannot wait for Aaron Rodgers to retire so you can finally retire your fanboyness for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, okay.
We all can't wait for that.
One of the greatest quarterbacks who ever played.
Who played bad, who hasn't won a playoff game, and it's fine.
Just like you.
He is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
And you're into Jared Goff and Dan Campbell. They haven't won anything. Yes,
I'm not actually. Rob G, what did I?
You had them go to the Super Bowl. Did you not pick them to go to the Super Bowl?
Yes.
You were terribly wrong. Terribly wrong.
And what did I tell you about?
I'm just tired of it. Let's go.
Hey, Rob G, what'd you say? I couldn't hear you. You said something about a story.
So I had the Albert Breer, Sports Illustrated, said back in
June. Pretty well respected guy. Sorry,
he was wrong. How about that?
Okay.
So here's what he said about the whole Justin Fields situation. That many within the Steelers building, including the locker room, wanted Justin Fields to stay as the starter, but Mike Tomlin decided not to. In fact, Mike Tomlin said himself he, quote, went Lone Ranger with the decision to move to Russell Wilson.
Okay. So keep screaming. Mike Tomlin did that. Mike Tomlin getting booed and wanted to be fired.
Is that a quote from Mike Tomlin? Is that a quote from Mike Tomlin, or is that some insider? Is that a quote?
We can go to break.
Yeah, we can go to break.
We can go to break.
It is a quote from Mike Tomlin.
All right, that
is a quote from Mike. I went Lone Rangers is a quote from Mike Tomlin. Lone Ranger that's a quote from Mike Tomlin.
And what happened when Russell Wilson got in there? What happened?
They lost 5 straight.
They did not. They won 5 straight. What are you talking about?
Make up your mind, Rob. Make up your mind.
When he got
in, you told me they lost 5 straight.
No, they won 5 straight.
I'm out.
Good.
I'm out. Make up your mind.
Be out.
Go to break.
Should the Steelers rebuild or reload in 2026? Roll up. We'll continue that conversation next. It is The Odd Couple. Am I on camera? Okay. It is The Odd Couple on Fox Sports Radio. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on this TV theme song Thursday. Stick and stay.
To help me grow my beard in the U.S.
if I'm looking at it from Aaron Rodgers' standpoint, I didn't get hurt. I played relatively well. We made
Only
a postseason.
missed 2 games,
Yeah. And I got back to it, and I think he was very sincere with this. I got back to an organization that I felt was stable, that knew what they were doing. Yeah, they haven't won a bunch of Super Bowls lately.
He took a shot, a veiled shot at the Jets. No, the Jets aren't stable.
That's a fact.
That's fact.
I don't even. Well, how's that debatable?
That's what he said. It's a veiled
the Lions
shot.
for eons was unstable.
Exactly.
And that's just certain teams. The Clippers for years were unstable. So he got to an organization that was well run, classy, with a guy that he'd admired from far, Mike Tomlin. They were able to have their bromance to the tune of winning the division.
They didn't get married. They didn't have a baby, but they had a good time.
But they did have a romance. You always had to end in marriage. And so I think from that standpoint, I think he has to be pleased. Like I played pretty well, didn't get hurt. We went to the postseason, and I went out with the organization that has class. I think that matters to him. But I think it is absolutely time to call it a career, because what's the thing that you're chasing? If it's a Super Bowl, well, the teams that are locked in for Super Bowl that we would all say are contenders for the next couple of years or so, they're locked in. They've got their guy, and that's not changing. So where's that opportunity? I don't see that happening. And he's had an amazing career. He's one of the all-time greats. I always say one of the most talented, not just quarterbacks, football players I've ever seen. Yes, I think there was some left to be desired. If you're him, I'm sure he felt like there's no way I'm not going to go back to a Super Bowl for 15 years, whatever it was. I guarantee you he thought, I can get back there.
There are a lot of situations, extenuating circumstances.
No, I'm just saying, but if you'd have told him after he lost
Dan Marino, who didn't even win. Dan Marino went his second year and never went back.
I'll be back.
And some people consider him the greatest at one point.
So, and I think, I think for me, it's time to walk away. It's time to move on. When you kind of do this, how he's doing it, I might not. LeBron kind of doing it, I don't know. It ends up taking away from, to me, how it could be a great send-off, a la the late, great Kobe Bryant, where, hey, you come in, I know this is it. I'm with this, I'm with this team. I'm locked in. This is it. You can get maybe the farewell send-off he would have wanted, but when you kind of you leave with the Packers, then you go to the Jets, but then I'm gonna come back with the Jets, but then I'm gonna go to Pittsburgh. And right now, I might come back to Pittsburgh, I might go somewhere. It's like eventually he doesn't get that Aaron Rodgers send-off that his resume would have deserved, because he keeps floundering. But I think it's time to go home, go away. You had an amazing career, one of the all-time greats. You did all you can do. I don't think the league, his style of play moving forward, and I mentioned this with even Jared Goff, the stationary quarterback is about to be obsolete because it's just the way the game is now. These guys are too fast. They're coming at you. They know how to get pressure. And if you can't escape, almost every quarterback we're watching the replay of this Bears-Packers, Caleb Love can run. Caleb Williams can run. Jordan Love can run. Bo Nix can run. You go down the list.
But you just said Jared Goff can't run. And
right. And what did I tell you? They got one more year. They better have that offensive line on point, because you see what happens. He can't make a play unless it's the play called. He cannot. And there's no more guys like that. And Aaron Rodgers, we saw it last night. It was elder abuse.
Yeah,
they're abusing that old man.
The only thing is that he's not going to face that kind of defense. That's one of the best defenses in the league. And we even said that. They have a Super Bowl defense.
That ain't a question.
Okay, he was able to go in the fourth quarter against the Ravens defense, which is more like it. And I'm just saying, like, more of a standard. 11 for 14 and 130 passer rating, and you know what I mean, and was able to because he got protection when you get protection. All I'm going to say is I think it could have been very easy for him to just say, yeah, that's it tonight. You know what I mean? And I know you don't want to be rash and then be flippy-floppy when calls come, and I think that's why he did. I think the best part of what happened in Pittsburgh this year is that he did come back and didn't go out on that bad Jets, the way the injury,
That's fair.
How he played the next year when he came back, because he was really just recovering from that injury.
And you can't recover with the Jets.
Right.
That's still the Jets.
And Aaron Glenn is like, yo, okay, we're moving off on you. He goes and helps the Steelers win a division, goes 10-5 in the regular season. So you got something. You went, you won the division, you played relatively well, you know what I mean? And I think that's something that he could be proud of. But if I'm Aaron Rodgers, and you saw Tom Brady play till he's 45.
Yeah.
And the way that the rules are set up, where they protect quarterbacks for the most part. If this was the old NFL, I'm with you. He should have been out 4 years ago. But they protect the quarterback.
Theme Song Thursday. Top 3 right here for me, personally. Be sure to check out the brand new YouTube channel. You can watch us live on YouTube right now. Simulcast on the show, just search Odd Couple FSR on YouTube, Odd Couple FSR. Go search that. Like, share, subscribe. Thumbs up, all the good stuff. We appreciate it, as always. Tyser's Tower of Trivia coming up in a few minutes. We'll get to that as well. 877-99 on Fox. We're talking about the rebuild. What do the Steelers need to do? Should they rebuild? Should they rehab? Are they ready to go? They just need a coach? What do they need to do? 877-99 on Fox. Who we got?
All right, Jordan in D.C. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Jordan?
Oh, hey, Rob, Kelvin, how you guys doing?
We're doing great, brother.
Mid. How are you?
I think the Steelers need to rebuild because their roster is mid, Rob. You know, I think like how many years are you gonna try to get to the playoffs and just be happy that you did it? You know, I think another reason why is because there's no blue chippers on the roster. You know, I even look at how much reliance Aaron Rodgers was on DK Metcalf, and respectfully to DK Metcalf, is he like maybe the worst number one wide receiver in the league right now? There's no guy out there on their team that excites you where you feel like you have to win right now. I feel like everybody on their roster should be available for the right price, and I think it's time to, bring in a new regime to bring new, you're Lamar Jackson or you're Joe Burrow in. Thanks for taking my call, guys.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Jordan,
Thank
no
you.
problem. Appreciate you, brother. I'm with you.
Andre in Massachusetts, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Dre?
How you doing? Thanks for taking the call. First of all, great segment. That reminds me of Crossing Fire with Bill Buckley. Just a great segment. Ideas on both sides of the line. Absolutely going at it. Tremendous.
It's just, you know what, Andre, I'm going to say this, and I know some people, they'll be like, oh, you're yelling, it's too hard to listen. It's passion. It's just, that's all it is. Like if you don't care, why would you care to listen if we don't care? All right? Otherwise, you could have a milquetoast topic, and I could just sit here and let him say whatever he wants to say and not say anything. I could do that, but I don't think that's the radio show people want.
Exactly, Rob. That's how you raise the level. Two strong opinions on both sides of the line, set hike, going at it, and everybody benefits from it. For me, the Steelers, I feel they need to reload. I think they have talent. It may be that their talent is on the wrong side of the ball, and they're a defensive-minded team where the NFL has gone more offensively. Yeah. But I think they do have talent, but they need a new vision. They need a new philosophy. They need somebody to and
no doubt. Thank you.
All right, Dre.
Thank you, Dre.
I think his dog got his phone line. His dog, the dog always be hating with Dre.
How about Paul in North Kakalaki? You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Paul?
Hey, fellas. I'm glad you guys survived that last segment and everybody's still standing, and hopefully the blood is minimal.
No, it's all good, Paul. I mean, like I say, it's passion. That's the Odd Couple.
Oh, listen, I love it. Very rarely do I have to turn down the radio. Listen to you guys. Hey, listen, real quick, man. I want to give you guys a take on the Steelers. I want to say something about Del Curry because I'm here in Asheville, just outside of Charlotte. In order for the Steelers to reload, you have to have weapons. The only weapons they have are like single-fire muskets. So I don't think reloading is. Reloading.
What in the Revolutionary War?
You know what? You might be right there, Paul. For real.
So, and listen, the thing with Del Curry, guys, it's a career quote unquote achievement. He's been so vital in this community. He's been the broadcaster for since 2009. If you do a quick Google search, since then the Hornets are about 350 games under 500.
Okay, but that I understand that, and you could have a Del Curry night. You can do that. You want to call it the Del Curry broadcast table section. You know what I mean? You could do something nice for him. I just think when you're retiring players' numbers who haven't won anything, you cheapen the franchise. That's just me.
No, I hear you, Rob. But listen, if you do the Del Curry night, then from that point forward, anybody else coming into the franchise isn't really going to know much of his greatness. I'm 45 years old. The Hornets were born in '88.
Right.
To this day, if you ask anybody that's seen the entire inception of the Hornets, you say, who's the one person you think of in the Charlotte Hornets history? Del Curry's going to be atop that.
Not Larry Johnson, not Lonzo Mourning.
I get the Del Curry. He was been there the whole time.
Yeah, because when those guys left, Rob, they haven't come back to the organization. Del Curry has been here. And listen, there's two L's in Del Curry's name because he's the Charlotte Hornets broadcaster for all the L's he's watching.
There you go. And they named a taco spot after him, right? Del Taco.
That's right. It's just a lifelong appreciation, man. And I see what you're saying, Rob. That this organization is so depth in history. You've got to.
That's the part.
Yeah.
Not everybody has
Thanks,
champions,
Paul.
man. Hey, thank you.
But that don't
Appreciate
mean
it.
you have to celebrate people because you don't. You wait until you're good. That's all. They haven't been around for.
What if they're never good?
They haven't been around for 300 years. My God, 1988.
Listen, and you pick against them every night. You know how bad they are. That's how bad they are.
I was covering the NBA when they were born. I remember.
Yeah, I know. Hey, on the other side, Tysher's Tower Trivia. But right now, Steve DeSager can get you set on what's trending. Hey, Steve.
Hello there. Under 3 minutes to go in the NBA game at Detroit. The Pistons have taken the lead on the Phoenix Suns 102-100 despite 28 points from Grayson Allen of Phoenix. Miami holding on 95-91 over Boston with 9 minutes to go. Oklahoma City has won 4 games in a row, 34-7 the record. And OKC is leading at Houston 88-79 with under 10 minutes left. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, after a slow start, has 16 points. Spurs lead big against Milwaukee 78-59 early in the third. Dallas does not have Cooper Flagg tonight, out with a sprained ankle, but Dallas leads at home late second quarter against Utah 63-48. Starting up in a half an hour, Golden State hosts New York. The next, Jalen Brunson out with a sprained ankle. Jonathan Kuminga of Golden State demanded a trade. He hasn't played in a month. The NBA trade deadline is February the 5th. There was an NBA game in Berlin today. Orlando came from 20 points down first half to beat Memphis 118-111. Ja Morant of the Grizzlies did not play due to a bruised calf. They'll play each other again on Sunday in London. Tonight in college basketball, it'll be number 9 Gonzaga at Washington State. Some college players were among dozens charged in a point-shaving scandal. That includes Chinese basketball. In women's hoops tonight at number 2 South Carolina, the home team edged number 4 Texas 68-65. Number 1 UConn won again 99-50 over Villanova. Among the 10 NHL games at Buffalo, Sabres lead Montreal 4-3 with 13 minutes left. In the second period at Boston, Bruins 3-2 over Seattle, and late second, Winnipeg a 5-1 leader at Minnesota. Newly retired pitcher Clayton Kershaw will be on Team USA in March for the World Baseball Classic. Seattle Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold says he'll play Saturday night despite an oblique injury. He had to leave practice early today. 49ers linebacker Fred Warner is still out this weekend after a broken and dislocated ankle in October. The New York Giants are reportedly finalizing a contract with head coach John Harbaugh. By the way, Houston's at New England on Sunday. Texans star wide receiver Nico Collins missed practice again due to his concussion. Back to you.
Steve, thank you, man. Have a great night. We appreciate it as always. It's the Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin, on a TV theme song Thursday. Getting ready to hit Tysher Tower Trivia, but first we got to tell you, Aleve is here to help you keep your New Year's resolutions on track with up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose. Aleve keeps you moving with long-lasting body pain relief so you can achieve your goals. Use as directed for minor aches and pains. It is now time for Tysher's Tower.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, vegans and meat eaters, kale chip lovers, ruffle chip lovers, it's time.
This game is so easy.
For Tight Shirt's Tower of Trivia.
Trivia segment that proves you gotta like sports to work in sports media. Star of this segment, check out his podcast, check out his burgeoning fruit juice company coming your way soon.
Yeah.
None other than DJ Alex.
I need my sample first. I need some of that.
Don't worry. I will not only get you your sample, but I can make sure Rob Parker never gets sick again if he was on my subscription list. Let me tell you that.
But I'm here. I'm not sick today. I'm just, I'm not sick.
Rob, I have a drop of you talking last segment.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Is that me going to a break?
Well, you did also say this. All right.
Hey.
I was talking about a croissant.
Oh.
Sheesh.
How about that?
Man.
All right, guys. In honor of the NFL divisional round, all of these questions are related to the 8 teams that are playing this weekend. I flipped the coin during Steve's update, and Kelvin Washington. Question.
You know what?
Rigged.
This is so rigged. And you know what? Rob G.
Finally, Rob loses something and he gets upset.
Rob
man,
G
look at
is
this.
so salty.
He is.
That I'm going into another Hall of Fame. and so that I can't even win this game. It's just rigged.
Stop it. Here
Rob
we
Astor
go. Let's
has
do
the
it.
home field advantage, and he still can't win. All right, here we go.
Unbelievable.
Level number
Black.
1. You guys know the rules. Kelvin, the Patriots have been involved in 2 of the biggest scandals of the last 25 years in the NFL. Spy blank and deflate blank. It is the same blank, Alex. One word.
Okay. Thank you.
DJ Ali Alex, a.k.a. the Juice Man. What's up?
K-Dot!
You ready to do this?
Oh, you're going to love the juice, man.
I can't wait. Actually, I'm looking. I'll be there tomorrow. I'm ready for it. All right.
You know, we had, what's his name? The guy from the Seattle that said no juice. What's his name? Marshawn Lynch?
Marshawn Lynch.
I need to hire him to say for my company whatever the name is, but I don't want to say it
Man,
yet.
the price is going to be a little expensive.
You think so?
You know, but he kind of popping right now.
Oh, okay.
All right. Here we go, Alex. Fence.
What were the words before the blank?
Spy blank and deflate blank.
Spy blank. Deflate blank. Fence. Gate?
You got it.
That is
Let's go! There we go.
All
right, Spygate, that's right.
Juice
Over
Man.
to Rob Parker. Rob, the greatest 49ers player ever, and arguably the greatest football player ever, is a wide receiver.
Oh.
Jerry Blank.
Oh. It's not Springer, is it?
What's up, Alex? How are
Jerry,
you?
what's up? How you doing, Rob?
That was me and Rob last segment, Jerry
You're
Springer.
looking svelte right now,
It sucks
Rob.
that Jerry Springer got forgotten because of Maury Povich, and you were not the father.
Oh, that's a good point.
You are not the father.
Now I got to start dancing. Hit it, Rob G.
Right. I would be dancing when you see some of those chicks that are.
Jennifer,
And then they got to run away.
You've been on this show 6 times now,
Right.
For baby Tyrell.
And they never say, well, you know, you can only get pregnant 4 days a month. What?
How sure are you?
Exactly. You don't know who it is? 6 fathers?
That
She running to the
James is
screen.
the father.
Those are your cheeks, James. That's your nose, James.
I'm 125% sure Maury. And it's never the father.
Right. All right, Alex, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Everything's good? In your
Everything's
life?
great. Thank you. Yeah.
You don't have the bun today, but it's,
I
it
do.
was good. Oh, you do?
Stop talking about men's buns.
Slicked back.
But it's in the back. It's all the way in the back.
Why are you looking
Where
why are
else
you
would
looking
they
at the
be?
back? Why are you looking at the back?
Where
Rob?
else would it be?
What are you doing right now?
Talking about?
What are you doing right now?
Where else are the buns,
All
Rob?
right,
huh?
Alex, are
Yes.
you ready?
Okay, what you doing? You starting an engine? What you doing? You stretching?
Uh-oh.
No,
YouTube, y'all see it.
What? All right, here we go.
YouTube sees it.
Alex, you ready?
Calvin, I have news for you, by the way, about your little girl.
What's that?
You are not the father.
We need that to be incorporated into the show. Okay?
That's pretty funny.
So whenever Kelvin says something that's off the wall, you
Rob,
play
I do
that.
have some bad news for you, though.
Oh, what's that?
About that one night you had at Magic City. We asked Chastity, and
You are the father.
That's your nose, Rob!
That's your nose, Rob.
Look.
He a Parker. Alex, he a Parker.
He's a future Hall of
He's
Famer.
a Parker.
Look at him.
Now name the press box after him.
Cuts. He's getting sporty cuts.
You are the father.
You a father, not his mentor.
That used to be.
That's funny.
That is unbelievable. When you think of Maury Povich, where he went all the way
Isn't that
down.
incredible?
Yeah.
I know, that's wild. And to think that Jerry Springer was a mayor. He was the mayor of Cincinnati.
When I worked in Cincinnati in the 90s, Jerry Springer was the main anchor on the news, Channel 5 at 6 and
Isn't it
11
crazy
o'clock.
to think?
Like the main anchor, like what's going on in
That's
Cincinnati.
crazy.
On the NBC station, like that's what he was. And then he started doing that talk show, and then that was it. He made $1 gazillion off the talk show. That's why I did it. But anyway, Alex, you ready?
So ready.
Fried.
That was bad. That's pretty bad.
Jerry Blank, right? Fried. Rob, what are you doing?
What? Stop it. Ben Maller, let's go.
Oh, rice, fried rice.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Flag on the plate. The man just ate a bowl of rice in our face.
I did not. I was my
Oh, this
beard.
is crazy.
My beard
This is
was like
crazy.
a little verklempt or something.
Level number 3.
Look, I
back
was
to
doing
Dub.
this.
Dub Washington. The Seahawks won 1 Super Bowl in their franchise history, and that team was led by a defense. They were called the Legion of Blank.
Alex, I ain't even going to waste no time, buddy.
All right,
Let's
good.
get straight
Let's
to
go.
it. You ready?
Let's go.
Sonic.
Hamburger.
Boom!
That is
I would have said burger.
Sonic Burger.
you
all right,
would,
Rob.
Not
last
even a
one.
hedgehog.
You got to get this one to stay alive, otherwise Kelvin wins. Rob, for 40 seasons, the Denver Broncos play their home games at the world-famous Blank High Stadium.
Oh, gosh. How high was it, Rob G?
That's right. Okay, Alex.
Yes.
What's on the screen? I'm sorry.
It's a lot of words.
Yeah, no. I'm just looking over here. Okay, here we go.
It's higher than your credit score.
No,
We do have bad news for Rob G about his new baby girl, though.
You are not the
Unbelievable. All right, here we go. I knew it.
How did you? She looks just like you. She got a big head.
Green
beans.
That is incorrect. Calvin Washington for the win.
Let's go.
No.
That's just give it a lie. Hey. That's right. Just give it a lie.
Don't dance with him. What?
Last call. This is Rob G's era right here. Alex era. They know about it. Last call, 877-99 on Fox. 877-99 on Fox. Let this one rock.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Go get some of his juice.
No thanks.
What's interesting about Ty Simpson is over the weekend he did an interview with On3 Sports, and he detailed.
I never miss On3.
We know.
I never miss MLB Bro either.
What? See that? Why you gotta bring up MLB Bro? You see, he was holding on to that. He just can't. Any chance he gets to hurt me, he does.
I try to. Someone's got to do it.
That's true.
Calvin's nice. I don't gotta be nice.
No, I'll
to
be
you.
mean to Rob.
Because you guys are too close together. They might actually fight. We have a big glass in between us, so we can fight.
We're gonna fight.
We are gonna fight. Oh,
so
you meant y'all two.
Ty Simpson told On3 that after the season ended for the Crimson Tide, he got offers from Miami and Tennessee for $4 million. Ole Miss comes in, we'll beat the $4 million. Tennessee says we'll give you $5 million. Miami comes back, says we'll give you $6.5 million, and Ole Miss says we'll match it. Before they even negotiated, he was getting offered $6.5 million to go back to school and transfer elsewhere with NIL. Instead, he's saying, nope, hell no, I'm going pro, which sounds good except for one problem, guys.
Don't say it.
History says that if you have 15 or fewer starts than college, you are going to flame out of the NFL quickly.
Okay, but I'll be the one that doesn't do that.
The only
First of all,
success story has been Cam Newton.
Rob G, tell Rob G we said set the table, not make the table.
I'm sorry.
Eat at the table, not bring us dessert.
Breadcrumbs,
Eat all the
everything.
breadcrumbs. He paid the bill. Settle down at the table, Rob G.
All right, coming up next is Shackle City.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sitting here, I'm already
My
like,
bad.
ooh, I'm going to bring this point up. And then, guys, let me tell you, hey, Rob G, you missed us.
he missed us because he was gone for 2 days.
Yeah, goodness. I ain't got nothing to say.
And Rob G, unbelievable.
Stole
he was
all my good points.
Actually listening to the show when he was at home. I'm
He was
stunned.
really under the weather.
I mean,
He listened
I was
to
so
us.
mad.
Right?
So mad.
I can't believe. Did you stumble? Did you accidentally open the iHeart and we were at your preset?
Right.
Yes.
What happened?
And then I had to go back and listen to the podcast for another reason. I was like, oh, God.
Oh, God.
Again?
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, your
All
wife
right, I'm
was
just
big
going to say
mad.
this. If they projected him because of Moore not going and
Yeah.
you're going to be the second quarterback, here's your opportunity where you would thought of maybe a second rounder. This is a golden opportunity. It really is. And I think that's why his people are like, teams need quarterbacks, you know? And all these people are bidding for you not because you're not good, because they think you are good. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they're willing to pay $7 million for me on a college level. I'm ready to go to the NFL. Let me get an opportunity. And I think it's the right move if your people have, talked to scouts where he's at after his season, and all that kind of stuff. The reason that Moore is going back is probably because of the poor performance. And people are like, well, you just, maybe another year would help you because people now have cooled on you.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
It does. And there's a reason why Moore is going back too. Moore
really hasn't had those starts. And I think that's a key part that Rob G, he couldn't stop talking, and I was going to bring up. Oh, I didn't see him right there. My bad, Rob G. I didn't see you.
Look at that. You're getting ripped on your first day back.
It's simply that. You guys know I've sit up here now for a year and a half, whatever it's been. I've been big on these quarterbacks. Yeah, no, right? Wait.
I was going to say 4 years.
Feels longer?
I'm just saying.
Look at that. Don't make this whole show smoke with everybody, all right? Don't turn me into Jerome.
All right.
It's starting to – but look, I always bring this up. These quarterbacks that are coming in and having some good or moderate success, they've been able to have 30, 35, 40, 45 starts in college because they played for the year and then they transferred for another year somewhere else. But they've been able to be a starter a couple of seasons, maybe even 3 seasons. And I feel like you're needing that more. So he has an opportunity, Rob, to me, the best of both worlds. This ain't early, mid-2000s where I went back to college, but I'm not getting any money. This is I can make $6, $7, $8 million, hopefully perform better, hopefully get into the college football playoffs. You never know, win a national championship and come right back and be a 1 or 2 pick again. $8 million, come right back, get better starts under me, get some better decision making and hone in on my craft even more. I'm not mad at that. So normally I would be with you. If you got a chance to go pro, go pro. But if you're a really, really good quarterback like this, you can only get better, and I can go make $6, $8 million.
I disagree. You could get hurt. The longer you're out, the more that they nitpick at your fundamentals. They look
you
at
should be getting better.
No, but
because
it's not
you
always,
only had how many starts? 13 starts.
Well, ask Matt Leinart. How did Matt Leinart go from the first overall pick to the 10th the next year? Because he didn't. They looked at him and all of a sudden they felt other people were better. Am I right? He was going to be the number 1 pick the next year. He goes back to college because he says he likes the dorm life, which is, I guess, you can't like the dorm life when you're a millionaire in the NFL.
That dorm life for USC in the mid-2000s was hitting different.
Oh, yeah, okay, but you can't do that if you're a pro player.
He was a pro player.
Okay,
he was the Los Angeles Trojans.
You get my point. You've got.
That's true.
All your worries.
Sure will help a lot.
I did pull out.
What else, Rob? do. Oh!
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Rob Parker and Kelvin.
And you're always glad you came.
Kelvin Washington. Here we go.
Troubles are all the same. Where everybody knows your name.
One more time, Rob.
You want to be where people are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name.
It's the odd couple. Your boys, Rob and Kelvin.
Man, we got to another. Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm feeling I made it. I'm all right. I feel good.
You made it. Hey, when he gets up, I will bomb that microphone with some Lysol.
No, don't worry. Jason Smith will take care of that. They do that.
Point.
You know that.
Good point. Yeah, that's good. Hey, by the way, now that 2 teams are left standing, be sure to check out the updated leaderboard for the FoxSportsRadio.com College Football Playoff Bracket
Andy
Challenge.
Furman or?
Well, there are 8 listeners in the bracket challenge with a perfect bracket heading into the championship game. 1 lucky listener will win $1,000 for the best bracket. Leading the host standings, Kerry Rose, Andy Furman, who have made only 1 incorrect pick. Visit FoxSportsRadio.com. Check out the leaderboard. It's time now for Last Call.
This is the Last Call.
Last call time on the Odd Couple.
You are not the call.
Sam in Arizona. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio, and you are the last call.
Well, you know what they say, the last shall be first, first shall be last.
Hey, man.
This is my first ever radio call, and I just wanted to mention that the Steelers already have Will Howard, a national championship winning quarterback that everybody seems to forget from last year, and they have another national championship receiver on their team, Roman Wilson, who didn't get any touches this year because he fumbled one time. He is a bona fide good receiver that we have to compare with DK, whoever else we get in the draft. We do not need to go quarterback shopping. We need to go coach shopping. And I think Urban Meyer would be a good pickup. He's a winner everywhere he goes. He's had success in college. I don't know exactly what happened with him in Jacksonville, but
yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You know what happened, and it wasn't good. He was busy.
Yeah, but he's sitting on the sidelines doing TV right now. I don't know. I'm just saying he's had success in college.
I think he fumbled his college coaching. His coaching. That was he left his team to stay at a sports bar and have a young girl on his lap, and he's married. Like seriously, that's what happened. When you ask what happened, remember he didn't go home with his team. Remember he stayed behind.
No. I know the story. I get it. I know he's a good coach, but he's a leader of their organization. They couldn't have that.
You couldn't have that. Back then, I remember telling Chris this, but I'm not going to say it again. I'll let it go.
Oh, boy. All right. Yeah, let it go.
Look,
let it go.
Rob G's going. Don't
Come on. Listen, you just got announced for the Hall of Fame. Don't have them take it back.
No. We can't do that.
We take that back. All right. Well, appreciate the call for there. Anything else we need to hit, Rob G? Anything we want to know? Warriors, the whole Kuminga thing, I'm Kuminga'd out. I'm warriored out. In fact, I'm blown away. They're expected to blow out. Who was it on your Shekel City, Rob?
The Knicks. They were 7.5-point favorites in that game. Well, because of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
He didn't get the thumbs up to play tonight.
Well, real quick, what was the spread in this Spurs-Bucks game?
I know, because I think Doc Rivers has to get fired. They're losing 104 to 69.
This on the heels of Giannis booing the home crowd because he lost by 30 at home to the Timberwolves.
I'm looking up this right now because I know good and well Giannis better not be playing in this.
He is playing.
He is playing.
No, he better not be because I know I'm not looking at this score right now.
So Giannis is 7 of 12 shooting. He's having a good night. The rest of the team is 17 of 57.
Look at his plus minus. Minus 31.
And what is this thing they call tonight? Cream City? Is that what they're called?
That might be the worst nickname in
Cream City? Is that Milwaukee Cream City, or shouldn't it be like
San Antonio?
No, Cream City is Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
That's Cream City?
Yes. But that doesn't make sense. Is that for the what do you call
creamy cheese or what? I don't know.
Cream City sounds like a bar we're going to go to at the Super Bowl. Hey-o.
Exactly.
Hey-o.
Hey,
yeah, you and Rob are.
We all going and wearing the matching sweaters. Matching sweaters. We go in as a team.
Exactly.
I am not the father.
You are. The Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon is coming up next.
I never miss your radio show. I never hear it, so I never miss it.
Did you hear that?
You are the father.